one thing that we forgot to mention. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and then listen. Bootleg Cable Podcast. Flavor in your ear. Bootleg Cable Podcast. Looking at my fossil, it's about that time. Double Killer Kells, yeah, we back online.
Yeah. We was gone for a minute, but we back up in this thing.
Bootleg Cable Podcast, episode number 79.
Yes, sir.
What it is?
What's good?
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm in good spirits, man.
It's been a little minute, man. It's been a little minute, bro.
Yeah, man. Gone for a minute. Now we right back at it, man. You know?
Yeah.
We miss y'all.
For those that don't know, my uncle passed away a couple weeks ago.
R.I.P.
And yes, R.I.P. Uncle Tony. We miss you. And for those that don't know,
I think I met somebody I know your uncle, bro. But we talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jamaica's a small island.
Yeah, man. What was his nickname though? What they call him?
That was his nickname, Tony.
Oh, his nickname was Tony,
yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah, I think so.
They had another one. They call him Tough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, for those that don't know, in Jamaica, when somebody dies, it takes a little while to bury. It's not like over here where pretty much within a week, you get the funeral set up and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
that just be surprising me up here.
How quick things move.
Yeah, they get this funeral going like, yo, like, damn, that nigga seat ain't even cold yet, man.
Yeah, you gotta talk to the
yeah, man, like, shit, yo, why is everybody? How they put this together already?
Yeah. So it take a little while, to get everything set up and where they're gonna be buried and this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah. So I would say on average it take about a month to bury somebody in Jamaica.
Okay.
And I was telling somebody else to that, and they was just like, oh really? Like, damn, that's a long time. I'm like, yeah, they be having niggas on ice for weeks, bro.
Yeah, man, because people got to come from everywhere, People have to make arrangements, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so went out to Jamaica, man, and you've been to a funeral. I'm sure you've been to funerals out there before.
Right, man. That's a party.
Exactly. So a lot of people, when they think about it, they say, "Oh, condolences." Yeah, all right, yeah, I appreciate it, condolences, but all that. But at the same time, I'm going to turn up, man. I'm going to have a good time. Like, I'm not gonna be out there crying for 3, 4, or 5 days. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, exactly, man. You know what, man? It's double sided with the funerals over there because at the church it's equally as sad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, because what I mean. Yo, them Jamaican hymns when they sing them joints, man.
Yeah.
You be like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they be, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of like when they put them in the dirt or whatever, when they put them in the grave, you know what I'm saying? Most of the graves are built above ground. And you kind of stay there while they put the cement and all that on it.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes. That's the hard part.
Yeah. You just gotta get involved in it. You gotta help out.
Yeah, grab a shovel. Nigga.
Yeah, grab a shovel, grab a brick, get a brick, bro.
Do something. Bend the rebar. Do something.
For real, yeah. Let's get Tony about in this, man.
Man. So the night before, for those that don't know, they call that the dead yard down there, and I guess they call it a wake up here. So the dead yard, the whole district come through, everybody come through.
Yeah.
Drinks, food, but depending on your family or whatever. Not saying that we got it like that, but a lot of us chipped in and all of that. So it was a good time, man.
Right.
Partied it on up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. Next day was the funeral. Had the funeral. And after that, you eat again and
eat
party
some
it
good
up.
food after that too.
Yeah. We actually had Mom Dukes and them actually got food catered, so that was it was a good time, man. It was a good time. It was a nice service. People definitely had a lot good say about the unk and all that. So I appreciate that.
Awesome,
and as with every family, of course it's a little bit of drama. You know what I'm saying, but. Once again, R.I.P. to Uncle Tony, man. And that was the reason why we ain't record last week, because your boy was out of town. Okay. And it is what it is, man.
Man. Besides that, man, how's J.A. in general, man?
J.A. was good, man. It was good. I rented a car and drove out there for the first time.
Oh, wow.
So for those that don't know, you drive on the left-hand side. instead of the right hand side, so
And
everything is opposite.
And the car has a steering wheel on the left hand side.
On the right hand side.
On the right hand side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, how was that experience, man? Like feeling like you.
It was different. I feel like Rick Ross saying that song "Dodging Debacles like potholes in Jamaica." Like it's mad fucking potholes, nigga.
Okay, but you rented that joint. You could hit them bitches.
Yeah. I did. And you know, basically, I feel like if you could drive, nigga, you could drive. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is? Like if you could drive, you could drive out there?
Yeah.
I mean, like you because now you driving, right? And you on the right hand side and you're driving by the cliffs and your ass could look over the cliff now. Like,
yes.
Isn't that weird as fuck?
I mean, for me, it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Because I consider myself a skilled driver. So I feel like if you consider yourself a skilled driver,
I'll beat you in traffic. But go ahead.
All right, nigga.
What? We'll see, nigga.
I consider myself a skilled driver, so I wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing crazy to me. So I was just like, all right, let me just take my time out here because I'm not familiar with the roads and which goes where and all of that shit. But you know, for the most part, it was dope, man. It was dope.
Okay, that's
had me a little Yaris. I was out there in the Yaris doing the damn thing.
Oh man, shit, that shit could have flipped over a million times.
It could have, but it didn't. But
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I mean,
double behind the wheel.
Who went out there with you? Wifey went out there with you? Okay.
I was out there solo. Mom Dukes came out there, but we didn't go out there together, nor did we come back together. Okay. But I was out there solo, man. You know.
So you was in the Yaris Dolo.
Well, my mom
GPS work out there.
Not my GPS does work out there, but like when you come from here with it, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little sketchy. Yeah. But my mother-in-law came and met me at the airport. You know what I'm saying? So she would just kind of guide me like, yo, all right, you know, me turn here, turn there, whatever. So it wasn't nothing crazy, man.
Yeah, all right.
So I feel like if she wasn't there, like I would have probably made a couple wrong turns here and there, but I would have got to my destination at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So from Montego Bay to where we went to, it wasn't nothing crazy.
All right.
Yeah. So other than that though, your boy quit the job, son.
Oh man, you a quitter?
No. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay,
but you know,
you quit going in, or you quit like over the phone. Like how'd that go? Damn, bro, you know that you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, man.
You waiting to hit me with shit on podcast.
Yeah, man. I came back and I worked. Was it 1 day or 2 days? I came back. You know, you got to call out that first day you come back, no matter.
Of course,
what.
Yeah.
You know, plane got delayed. You know, I don't feel like going. So I called out, and the next day, they hit me. It was like, oh, you know, we want to sit down and have a talk with you, blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, cool. Looking forward to it. Let's see what happens. You know, and you know the dilemma with the schedule and blah blah blah. That was, you know, whatever it is. So went inside the office and talked to them, and basically, to make a long story short, they wasn't trying to budge on working with me as far as my schedule goes.
Okay, so they want to keep you on a night shift. They want to take you off.
They want to take me off the night shift, and according to them, it was performance reasons. And you know, my response to them was like, what does that matter? Because at the end of the day, it's the same job, no matter what, no matter who's looking over my shoulder, no matter who's there, who's not there, it's the same damn job. And basically, they was on some fuck shit. They tried to corner your boy on some. Oh, you know, we had these previous conversations in the past, and all of these conversations was about your performance. And it's just like, nigga, stop lying. And, you know, basically I told them to their face, like, yo, stop lying. Like, don't sit here and lie to me about this shit, da-da-da-da. And I saw that, you know what, if you're going to tell me that every single conversation that me and you had in the past was about my performance, obviously you're trying to get me. Yeah. So basically, let me just go ahead and deuce out before y'all motherfuckers, you know.
So you decided that in there, or you had it in the thought in mind prior to going there, like, yo?
Oh, I prior to going in, I said to myself, if they decide to stay with the whole moving me on the day shift type shit, I'm going leave. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then they confirmed that in that meeting, and then on top of that, they added more lies to their shit. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, man, fuck this. I really don't got no time for it. And I typed up the email that morning. Yeah. sent it out to the whole squad, and the management, and I was just like, yo, man, I'm out. Peace.
All right, man. Well, shit. More time on your hands. We're making more fucking podcasts now, baby.
Right. That amongst other things, man.
Nah, man. But you know, as long as I've known you, bro, you know what I'm saying. Like you've always been the type of person that, you know what I'm saying, stay with what your values are, and stay with what your moral compass is, and you know what I mean, what you felt is right or wrong. And it's never led you straight yet, bro. So you know what I mean. I know you're gonna be moving on to bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying. It's gonna work out for you. How it always has. So
definitely, man. And I'm gonna talk to you about that when we're done today.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. All right, man. So man. Now we get the personal shit out the way. Like, what's up? What we got on the docket for the podcast shit? I mean.
For the podcast shit. You know what? Let's jump off with the hip hop shit, man. Yeah. And Pusha T dropped the album this week, and that seemed to be a big thing in the hip hop game this week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, I think it has been. What you think?
Yeah. It's definitely. I mean, I was anticipating the album coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like once I heard, and I saw the tweet that, you know what I mean, was coming out on the Friday. I forgot what the date was. I think it was the 24th. I believe. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the album releases Friday. However, if you stay up Thursday night until about 12. You can get that joint, you know what I'm saying? You can listen to it. So, you know what I mean? I was up. I was going to be up anyways, you know what I mean? I worked a night shift, but I just happened to be off that night anyhow. So I was up anyways, you know, and now I came in through, you know what I'm saying? Come in the garage, you know what I mean? That's why I like to listen to new music, you know what I mean? Let it, you know, play back about 3 or 4 times, you know, just to catch a vibe off of it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I came in and I mean, checked it out, man. The little seven song playlist that he got there. Oh man, so yeah, what you felt, man?
All right, so
first of all, cover art,
yes. Let's start there. So when I first saw the cover art, I was looking at this shit and I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this, and why is this album called Daytona? Right?
Daytona.
So then I come to find out that the cover is a picture of Whitney Houston's hotel room bathroom from 2006, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got that right. No, it's a 2012 photo of her drug-laden bathroom, right? And to kind of get off a little bit off topic, this picture infuriated a couple of members of Whitney Houston's family. If this was your person that died, if Whitney Houston was your family member, would you be pissed off at Pusha using this I don't know. I mean, it depends. If the whole world knew my auntie was a drug head, then you know what I'm saying, I might not be pissed off. Like if the whole world knew, though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So pretty much everybody. Like, all right, my auntie's an icon out here, and you know what I'm saying, she known for this. Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't feel no way. But it was like a personal relative, you know what I mean, like somebody that wasn't on the public scene. And this information wasn't known about them. Then you know what I mean, I feel some type of way if he was revealing something that nobody else knew about him. I feel you. So I found out that also that the boy Kanye West paid $85,000 for this album cover art. He paid somebody, whoever it is, made a come up. He paid $85,000 for this picture. Wow. So that's an $85,000 cover right there. Damn, a picture's worth $85,000. $1,000 words, $85,000. I guess so. Like nigga, art. I don't need a lot of art. Ain't even selling for that much. Nah, man. And then my Warhol. Yeah. and when I think about that shit, I'm like, yo, this ain't even like. Like he probably don't even own the actual photo, nigga. Like this, like yo, let me just email this shit to you. Yeah, like, nigga, you don't even have this shit, bro. Yeah, man, that's probably pocket change to Kanye. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy though. Like I mean, like something like that. I mean, like the average person don't give a shit. Like we're talking about it, but at the same time, like I didn't. He did fucking whatever he wanted to put on there. It wouldn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so and he changed it to matter of fact, the fact that he used that picture, actually played and role into how I feel about the album. It does. Okay, because I'm kind of off of fucking drug dealer Pusha, man. Really? Like, yo, I get it. Your name is Pusha, but
bro, you've been rapping for like 10, 15 years. More than that, like 15, 20 damn fucking years right now, man. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, what are you pushing, bro? Why are you still drug culture in it? Why am I still listening to drug culture shit?
That's a good question. I don't know how to answer that question, but that's a good question. I think that it's something that we grew up on.
Yeah, I get it, but you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z that shit. Hit me with a couple bars, like some slick witty shit. Yeah. But this is every song, bro. Like it's like, yo, you're still trying to make me believe something. Like you really like, yo, all right, I got it, bro. Yeah. Dub, you can rap. Like I heard a couple songs, my nigga. Like,
yeah. Stop telling me that you can rap on every song.
Yeah, stop telling me you can rap on every song, bro.
But you know what? I think with Pusha, I think you have to look in. You got to look into it a little bit deeper than that. And when I say that, I think that you have to appreciate the fact that he's actually a storyteller. Mm-hmm. You also have to appreciate the fact that he's a lyricist, but it's all encompassed in this whole drug culture situation. Mm-hmm. So I think for people that feel like you don't necessarily focus on the content itself, but focus on how well the content is delivered.
Yo,
because
but it's
like you said, it's the same subject. You know what I'm saying? We watch a nigga Fast and the Furious 8 at this point.
Exactly.
Like I get it.
There's cars and shit.
But
yeah,
like, I get it. Yeah. But it's still entertaining as fuck though. To me,
I mean. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not only the drug, bro. You know what I'm saying? He'll get into the whole, the watch face, look like it came with a fucking fuse box. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a couple bars, but at the same time, them bars ain't really swinging out the park, my guy. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. So, you know what I'm saying? To combat your argument, I would say the bars that he came with on this album is not strong enough for me to feel like he should keep on going with that. Like, he could do whatever the fuck he want. I'm just saying, as a fan.
And I think the reason why you do feel like that is because,
and I don't know if I'm programmed to do that because I've been hearing, like push a drug dealing, but
you a little programmed. You've been hearing a little. Nigga, you old enough to be. You know Pusha bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's not hitting you like it would hit you for the first time where,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I've been hit already, like, you know what I'm saying? Pause, no homo, but I've been, you know what I'm saying, entertained by Pusha drug bars already. You feel me? Like, I've been like, oh, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, bitch, we don't need no airbags. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, woo, like, damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, like, and then the thing too that got me about the album is the way the album is structured. Like, this shit came across like a DJ Clue mixtape, man. All it was missing was the evil laugh in between these songs, because each song was dumb short. Some of them was like one verse, and it was like, yo, listen to a bunch of shit, then one hot shit.
I think the dopest song on the album is The Games We Play. I like that one. I like the one with Ross too.
Ross, yeah. That felt like it could have used another verse though.
All right, so what happens with this album is that it falls, because it's so short, you get to criticize it so hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not much to choose from. So obviously with Pusha, like, with his albums, there's really never, like, I never really can able to well, every once in a while you able to point out the club song or the single. With this album, it's just like, yo, these are the songs that I put forward, and this is the album. So
and then go to the arrogance of Pusha and the reason why the title Daytona. Now I feel like, okay, that was a very arrogant statement to make. You know what I'm saying that, yo, you named that album Daytona instead of King Push or whatever. And I'm saying to say, like, yo, I don't know why this Daytona means this shit, but he's saying, yo, I got the luxury of time. Like, I'm so good at this shit. I could put out shit on my own time. I could drop whenever I want. And all right, cool, true. But at the same time, I would expect more. Like, 7 songs, all produced by Kanye West. All sound like, you know what I'm saying, Miles Davis samples and whatever fucking samples you're using on the album. Like everything, like it just sounded like one thing. Like it didn't really have levels.
Would you agree that this album sounds different than most albums that's out right now, though?
I would agree that, but at the same time, I would agree that this sounds more like every EP out right now.
I would disagree with that on the production side. The beats on this album, to me, Pusha's beats, he saves them all. When I say he saves them, I'm talking about like Superman save.
Like he's the one that make it work.
Like he the one that makes it work. Like anybody else rapping on these beats, alright, it's okay. You know what I mean? But with Pusha, his beats is usually bare bones, and even if you go back to the Clips albums or whatever, if you think of what was the name? I think it was Hell Hath No Fury, the one where him and his brother was sitting on the stove or whatever for the album cover. Yeah. I think that's the album. But whatever it is, they always have like bare bones type beats that he raps to. And I think that really, really works well with him. As long as the drums is knocking and it got a little bass line to it, like you'll bop to it. But outside of hearing him rap on these beats, you probably wouldn't pick these beats to rap on. Nah. And you know what I'm saying? Most people wouldn't pick these beats to rap on. And then I guess also the nostalgia of Kanye West coming back to the game and actually producing songs.
Kanye said, yo, if I wear the mega hat, would that let me slide like a drop through?
What was it? Skibidi.
Man.
This nigga Kanye say I can get on the song and do whatever the fuck I want, and y'all gonna love this shit.
Love what, nigga? Fuck out of here, bro.
So you're not agreeing with most of the hip hop world when they say that this album is already a certified classic?
Nah, I ain't. And all my friends, you know what I'm saying, everybody I speak to, including yourself, is super duper fans of this, and now I say to myself, I'm not playing that again. I heard it 4 or 5 times the other night. Yeah, and I gave it the car test, and it just wasn't working, bro.
You know what? I think that you and me, I think all of us, we kind of we fall into the whole microwave era right now.
Not true.
Where, like,
I mean, not in this case, but
okay.
That's a relevant fact.
But sometimes it takes a little while to grow on you. So remember, this album just came out yesterday. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. So it just came out yesterday. And you listened to it 5 times. I listened to it 5 times. But did I really, really get a chance to really, really digest it, even though it's 7 songs? But not really.
Yeah, you know but you have, like, I feel like this. You can't really digest or break it down, but at the same time, you have to make me want to. You see what I'm saying? And you have to give me, like, bits and pieces to say, all right, maybe you want to listen a little harder now. You know what I'm saying? And those pieces weren't there for me, and I don't know. I don't want to insult any Pusha T fans out there or anybody that really feel like this album is a classic album. Yo, you're entitled to your opinion, and you know what I mean. The masses might feel that way, but me personally, it's not for me. I guess that's the politically correct answer to give.
Okay,
it's not for me.
I hear you. I appreciate it so far. And once again, I haven't really gotten a chance to dive into it the way I want to dive into it or whatever. But I think it's a dope album. I think it falls in line with
Santa Maria.
What Pusha does. I didn't expect anything less than drug bar raps and bragging and, you know what I'm saying, I'm better than you and whatever. That's what I expected. And listening to him in the Breakfast Club interview, he was like, yo, at this point in my career, I'm catering to my core fans, and this the shit they want to hear me talk about. So pretty much everybody else, fuck y'all. Like, I've been doing this shit now for when he came out, bro. I feel you.
Cause I mean, like, this nigga sound like he really out there caping for you know what I'm saying, campaigning for the Dope Boy of the Year, you know what I'm saying, category. Like, and like, yo, what's up with the whole, like, I get the nod to Jay-Z, but bro, like, he did that several times in this album. 7 songs, bro. I probably say I heard him do it about 4 times. Where he hit the Jay-Z quotables. He's either, you know what I'm saying, stole or not stole, but used a Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, line or two, or use a Jay-Z scheme or two. You know what I'm saying, within this song, within this album. And you know what I mean, Jay-Z of
when
course,
I say a big verse, I'm just bigging up my brother.
Yeah, but so. Big passed away, you feel me? Yeah. Like bigging up your brother, like Jay-Z still here, like how much homage you want to pay? Like, yo, yeah, you should show some respect, but bro, why the entire damn near your entire 7-song project?
I guess maybe I didn't lock in hard enough to hear that. I definitely heard it on Infrared, which we about to talk about. Yeah. The Drake diss or whatever. I definitely heard it on there when he it was like, what was the name of that song? Like that was the intro from the Jay-Z's least liked album, the one that he came back wearing the 4-5. So basically, when he was just like, your hooks did it, yeah. So like, I definitely heard it on that shit, but I didn't really hear it on anything else to where I could say, yo, that's a Jay-Z cadence or whatever. Yeah.
I heard several of them.
Okay. So I guess overall, before we get to the Infrared joint, or would you?
Dope mixtape.
Dope mixtape?
Yeah, to me. Not an album.
I would say very solid album. Is well, very solid body of work.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, an album, you got to have at least 10 songs. Like, I don't even fuck what you're saying. You got to have 10 songs at least. And like, and if you're going to have 10 songs, make them 3 verses each.
Yeah. If you're going to have 7 songs, it got to be 3 verses each. Like, you cannot hit me with 1 verse and then bounce. Like, what's that about, man?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with that. So, it's a very solid project. It's exactly what I expected from Pusha. It's lyrical, it's storytelling, it's the dope boy shit, it's the, you know, it's all there. Yeah. I guess with him now, I think what he's suffering from is the lack of his brother being there with him. Because if anybody who's a fan of Pusha T remember the Clips albums,
they fed
Malice.
off each other.
Yes, Malice was always that voice of reason in the background, when Pusha was always kind of like the wild one. Yeah. Where Malice was just like, yo, you know, grandma told me whatever, not to air family business and da 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 da. Like, he always had that higher power, that introspective kind of look. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Pusha is suffering from now in his career. And I doubt we'd ever get another Clips album because Malice is on the other shit.
You can't do that. Yeah,
but you know,
unless I mean, maybe there'd be a time for it. I hope there is a time for it where, you know, you could have both sides of the fence on one song. Like, that'd be kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, where, you know, Malice doesn't have to compromise his, you know what I'm saying, his views.
I think you know what, I don't really want to get into it too much, man, but
let's do a hate religion, bro.
No, not that, man. I don't hate religion, dude. I feel like Malice just he taking this shit a little too far, bro. But
is he? I mean, because you want to hear him?
Not because I want to hear him, but have you listened to any of his music since he transitioned?
Yeah, a couple songs, yeah.
Every song, well, especially the last project that Malice put out. The last project that Malice put out, it's dope boy rap, bro. It's dope boy rap with a message at the end of it. The very fucking end. So why not just hop on a fucking Pusha T? Why not make a damn Clips album and you do the same fucking shit? Have a message at the end of your shit.
Because it's like it's one of those things where the world don't really forgive you for you know what I'm saying, double Dutch, you know what I'm saying, double dipping. Like, you can't.
But you're not double dipping. You're doing the same shit you're doing now. For those that's listening to this shit, go and listen to the last No Malice album, dude. It's dope boy rap. With a message at the end of it. That's it. That's
so
what it is.
Do that with Pusha. Like,
do it with Pusha. You can find a creative way to do it with Pusha. You're not sacrificing nothing because he cussing on some of the songs the same way.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like, yo, nigga, all right, we get it. You religious right now and you preaching the gospel and blah 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 blah. All right, it could be a fucking yin yang type thing where you and Pusha going back and forth on what he believe, and maybe where he's supposed to. He not where he wanted. He's not where he's supposed to be, but he's on his way to your path, and you know what I'm saying. It's a whole bunch of different ways that y'all could do it, where you're gonna satisfy your religious thoughts and needs and whatever, and you can still satisfy the fans that loved y'all for the music that y'all made. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So, on to this Daytona shit.
No, we on Daytona. Infrared.
Sorry, infrared. Yeah. On to this infrared shit. This did this song make a lot of noise, or did Drake's response to this song give this song life?
No, this song had its own legs. This is a song that the snippet that they even introed the album with. You see what I'm saying? Like, they put out a snippet of this verse.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, where he took the little shot at, you know what I'm saying, Drake. You know what I'm saying? The sub or blatant, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they intro the album with. You know the IG clip came out.
Let's get it.
All that.
Good music, grand hustle.
Let me show you niggas something right quick.
What up, Tip?
What's
To the pen, hope they get.
Oh, they got me on some other shit, niggas and fucking. All right, so you remember any of the bars from the album from this song specifically? That
Well, I mean, something about, you know what I mean, Wayne ain't looking too good out here, you know what I'm saying? Now it's popular for everybody to diss Baby. When he did it, was everybody looked at me like I killed the baby.
Yeah.
And then you know, for the Drake, you know what I'm saying, for the Drake diss, he said something along the lines like, you know what I'm saying, it was written like Nas, but Quentin did it.
Yeah.
So, and I think there was another setup that he did that kind of was like a shot at Drake prior to that line.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, he came at the boy, man, but he been barking up that tree for a while now, man.
What was it? Exodus,
Yeah.
Exodus Part 2 or whatever. He came at Drake.
Yeah, and then he came.
You
with
niggas
another.
ain't lying, mommy. That song.
Yeah, and the last song he came out with when he's in the all white room or whatever, and he's rapping, and he took a shot at Drake then too as well. So he's been taking a couple
For a little while now, he's been taking shots at Drake.
Yeah.
So why? I guess why do we feel like Drake decided to respond at this point? All right. Well, before we get into Drake,
He's in album mode, bro.
Okay. All right. There you go. So you answer the question
Don't
first.
diss me while I'm in album mode, nigga.
All right. So as a diss track, I feel like Infrared wasn't necessarily a diss track where I'm coming out.
No, it was. I wish you could play it right now, but it was a diss track. Like I said, like the first 7 bars or so, you know what I mean? That shit was coming at the boy. That definitely.
Yeah, he definitely came at him. I'm not discounting that. But what I'm saying is that I felt like,
you know what I'm saying, like, y'all boys riding the waves. I got my beach slippers on, like there was shots.
It was definitely shots.
It was definitely
but I
shots.
feel like we just said, he's
You know what I'm
been taking shots.
Yeah, and you know what I mean, like, yo, what's his?
According to him, he say, "I'm just speaking my truth on the song."
Trump won, but you know what I'm saying, we trying what the Russians did to, you know what I'm saying, edit. So that's a heavy shot. That's some big allegations right there. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying, that's just saying your whole career is a fraud, bro.
Okay, all right. All right.
That he made Drake fucking tell,
and he said it in the interview too. He was just like, "Listen, man, don't put me in the same category with that dude." Like, I guess there's never been any kind of question of, does Pusha write his shit, right? And I guess for core hip hop fans, for people that, you know, like
it's
me,
important.
It's very important.
It's important to me. It's, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, I know it kind of shitting on the Pusha album, but look, for the Drakes, not for the Drakes, for the Kendricks, for the J. Coles, you know what I mean, for the Absols of the world, for the
Jays, the
Redmans,
the
Cameron,
Cameron,
you know what I'm saying, the Cameron, the Killer Mikes of the world, the people that
the Andre
really,
3000,
the people
the
that
big boys,
you know what I'm saying, that really put pen to paper.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you guys, you know what I'm saying, from the bottom of my heart. And we could tell.
Yeah.
We could tell when there was effort, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing more important to me when I listen to a rap song,
Yeah.
than seeing the work ethic
Okay.
of it. Like if I could see the intricacies of your bars, or you know what I'm saying, the delivery, and you know what I mean, the subtleties of like, oh, you put that there, the setups, like, yo, those things matter. It's a mathematical science to this shit.
Shout out to Royce
not
5'9",
not just simple, you know what I'm saying, chatting,
cat in the rat type
chatting
hat.
and bantering, and you know what I mean. So shout out to him for that. So you know what I mean, for that, yo, I know Drake could rap, and it's sad that, you know what I'm saying, like that this
We got to be questioning them.
we got to question it, and that question is never going to go away. And yo, that's fucked up that you told on Quentin working at Kroger's double time trying to sell that with Drake, but you know what I'm saying.
So before we get
we're
into
gonna
that,
get into that though.
all right. So hold on. Let's break down this Duppy freestyle. So
All
okay, before we get into the Duppy shit,
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give Infrared as a diss track?
Scale 1 to 10 diss track. I felt like it was a diss track, but more of a bait track.
Okay.
So it's a, you know what I'm saying.
I agree.
So
Me and you in agreement right there.
I would definitely say as a bait track, I'll give it an 8. Good baiting.
I'd give it a 6 or 7.
Okay.
I give it a 6 or 7. I think it was solid. 6 or 7 is solid. Like you said, I think it was a good bait track. So let's just play the Drake track. 6 or 7 on.
All right, wait before we get into Drake, man. So you know, all right. So we're gonna play the Drake track, but you know what I'm saying, this is Duppy. Song's called Freestyle is called Duppy.
Duppy.
So for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, Duppy is basically a ghost.
Yeah.
The boogeyman in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying, a ghost, and you know that when it's used in slang, or you know what I'm saying, Jamaican lingo,
Say it, spit it.
It's basically meant to say that, yo, you know what I'm saying, people out there that's trying to scare people, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna call him Duppy because Duppy knew who for frightened. And if you're somebody that not scared, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna refer to that person as Duppy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to in my tribe Duppy, but I'm afraid of Duppy. Because of course ghost is on real. So you know what I'm saying, that's the angle you're gonna come at it from. So for Drake to title this song Duppy would imply that, you know, Pusha's been trying to scare,
yes,
you know what I mean, him for a little while, you know what I'm saying?
But it ain't working.
It ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Duppy knew who for frightened. Make them try. Jesus strike them with lightning. My problem talk direct to me.
All right, so let's break down these
Duppy,
bars, man.
Yeah.
Let's break down these bars, bro. Duppy know who for frightened.
The nerve, the audacity.
Pause it there. Pause it there. Anytime somebody come on a song or anything or say the nerve, the audacity, that's so dismissive, ain't it? That's like,
It is. It
nigga,
is.
you went, you, nigga, you. Come on, nigga.
Who said that shit on the song? I forgot who said it. You? What's that?
That's not. That's
that was
not. That's
him.
not, nigga. You.
Oh yeah.
You. The nerve, the audacity. All right.
Kiss teeth.
Jamaican all the way.
So if you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats?
What do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats? If you coming at me for working with somebody else,
Rebuke too. If you use the word rebuke.
yeah. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. You really like that's a different level of, you know what I'm saying. And so like you're rebuking me for doing that. You say I do not belong here.
So what do you think of the nigga
you're
that's
trying to chase me out the game, bro?
Yeah. So what do you think of the nigga that's making your beats?
What do you think of this nigga here?
And I guess he's talking about that, especially now in the new limelight with you know, Kanye and his opinions and shit like that.
Right.
What you think about that nigga?
And what a time for Kanye jump on your song saying scoop scoop whoopity whoop, like that's not a good look. So
Right.
What do you think of that nigga? Like, wow. And I think Kanye needs a diss track for this now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things for him I thought that he never would need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me.
All right, so is he saying he got that song? Father stretch my hands from Drake.
He could be. He said I did things for him you'll never believe. So you don't know what kind of conversations was going on between me and Kanye West behind the scenes.
That song that get it in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
hey, you know, let's do it.
All right.
I pop style for 30 hours, then let them repeat. Now you popping up with the jokes, I'm dead, I'm asleep.
I'm dead. I'm asleep. That's how hard I'm laughing.
So he just called he called infrared a joke.
Yeah, man.
Like you joking, nigga.
Yeah, bro, damn. That nigga diss you with verbal emojis.
All right, let's go.
I just left from over by y'all putting pen to the sheets. Tired of sitting quiet and helping my enemies eat. Keep getting temperature checks, they know that my head overheats. Don't know why the fuck you niggas listen to Denim and Steve. Must have had your infrared wrong, now your head in a beam.
Must have had your infrared wrong, now your head in a beam. Oh shit.
So, that's a reference to this song that, what I'm
All right,
saying, Pusha had to him called Infrared.
At this point, I'm gonna interject my opinion about this song in general, right?
The entirety of the song, or just we could do that?
The tone of the song. This might change how people think about the bars. As
Okay.
The bars is coming out, right?
Yeah. I was gonna, okay, go ahead.
So, if we remember Back to Back, or even what was the first song that came out before Back to Back?
Ah, damn.
Whatever, we don't care.
Yeah.
All right. So if you think about Back to Back, you think about the song that came out before that, and then this song. A diss record is short for disrespectful.
Yeah, this ain't all that way disrespectful. And I was gonna say that for the end, but you want to jump on it now. But I sat there and I listened. I said, I'm gonna count how many shots he actually took.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This is more like a rebuttal versus a diss. Like he had disses in there, but the entirety of it doesn't feel like
it's not disrespectful.
It doesn't feel disrespectful. So now that's what I'm saying. Like. You know what I mean? But he did come back with this joint within 24 hours of the release.
That's
I don't know
commendable.
if he had heard infrared prior to that, and you know what I mean?
He probably had it in the tuck or something.
Yeah. I don't know how the industry works. Maybe he heard the song already.
Yo, Drake.
But, you know what I'm saying?
I'm in the studio with this nigga right now.
Listen to this shit, nigga. Listen.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So you had this in the tuck and recorded or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just gonna go off of what we know and what we see,
right,
and it was released within 24 hours of infrared.
So we're gonna change this from a diss record to a risk record. Respectful.
Respectfully disagreeing.
It's a respectful disagreement. So
all right.
That's what this is. Let's see what he say.
Y'all are the spitting image of whatever jealousy breeds. Don't push me when I'm in album mode.
Envy.
You're not even top 5 as far as your label talent goes.
Not even top five.
Just think about this
of what as far as your label talent goes. So, okay, let's see who's top 5 in good music. Oh,
we got Kid Cudi.
We got to put Kanye on there.
We got Kanye. We got
Big Sean.
Designer. Big Sean.
Travis Scott.
2 Chainz. 2 Chainz on good.
Yeah. He's on good music. You know what I'm saying? And we got Kid Cudi.
You're not even top 5 as far as your label album go.
I think Mos Def is on there too. You know what I mean? So,
what is it? You're not even top 5 as far as your label talent goes. Nigga sound like old leprechaun ass nigga. You're not even top 5 as far as your label talent goes.
Man, play the song, man. But he definitely top 5. Cut it out. There's only like 5 on there. Shut up.
You send shots, well, I gotta challenge those. But I bring calicos to the Alamo.
Pause. Oh man, I bring calicos
to the Alamo.
I respect that bar. That's a hard bar. That nigga said Pusha's out here shooting niggas with musket rifles. You know what I'm saying? I'll come with calicos.
But he said
out here dropping the powder and stuff.
Yeah, but it's so respectful though, man.
But hey, man, that's a hard bar.
You got muskets.
Yeah,
I'm hitting you with the semi-autos.
Yeah,
like I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
I'm better.
Like stop it.
Yeah,
stop
it. Like for real. You.
I can never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back because he makes me nervous. I want to see
Who's
my
Virgil?
brothers.
I'm trying. For the internet, y'all give me that.
Virgil is Virgil Hunter.
Okay.
Virgil Hunter is the guy that I believe he's the head designer for Off-White. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all might correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe Off-White is currently still a label, or I don't know how much involved he is with Off-White. I think he went from owning his own shit, which was Off-White, to either Louis Vuitton or Gucci. I believe it was Louis Vuitton. I could be wrong in that, but Virgil Hunter is a designer that I guess came up with Kanye West or some shit like that, or one of the cats that, you know, whatever it is, him and, you know, that's who he said, Virgil. So I guess, you know, he's saying that Kanye felt some kind of way about Virgil being that genius of a designer and, you know, whatever.
Not letting them loose and that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Flourish to their higher purpose. You niggas leeches and serpents. I think it's good and now the teachers are learning. Yeah. Your brother said it was your cousin, then him, then you.
He was your cousin, then him, then you.
Yeah.
So damn, nigga.
Let me finish the bar.
So you don't rap what you did, you just rap what you knew. Don't.
So
you mean you
your brother
riding
said it was him, then your cousin, then you. So you just rapping
what you saw. You ain't rapping what you know what I'm saying, what you actually did.
So what you rapping about is what you
was sitting in the back seat while them niggas was driving.
Yeah, you was Kane in the back seat, nigga.
Oh man,
when Old Dog and Wax was getting ready to put in work.
Yeah, man.
Like, nigga, ain't gonna be no babies out there, is it? Nigga? And nigga, 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga, like the fuck up. Sound like a real bitch right now, homie.
Oh man, and that plays into the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the entire world, like me personally, I'm feeling like, yo, enough Pusha with the drug bars, man. Like cut it out. And Drake is trying to
he's saying the same shit.
He's trying to, you know what I'm saying, push that little narrative, like trying to, you know what I'm saying? All right, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get a couple people on my side with this. So
all right.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed, there's plenty niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart, you an approachable dude.
There's no malice in your heart. You an approachable dude. Like, stop trying to be the gangster. Nigga.
That's not you, man.
Like, you good. Like,
you're not hard as your brother, man. Your brother is a real tough guy, not you, man.
Yeah, you friendly, fam.
Man,
you might
there's plenty of people that do what you do too. It's like, yo, go to the Lil Pump interview with
J. Cole.
J. Cole pretty much like told Lil Pump, like, look, man, you know what I'm saying, the people in Chi-Town, you know, the Chief Keefs of the world, they really did all those things they talking about, you know what I'm saying? So you feel any type of way putting out material, you know what I'm saying, talking about that lifestyle and that culture when you don't really live it? Like, damn, that was a shot to the little boy's face. He didn't much catch it. But go ahead, man.
College kids for Nike and Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. I had a microphone of yours, but then the signature faded. I think that pretty much resembles what's been happening lately.
So I had a microphone of yours, but the signature faded. So that's like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I had like a autographed mic because I was a fan of yours, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying, that what's happening lately is like, just like that signature.
Yeah, like I ain't really a fan of yours no more, fam. Respectful. It's just mad respectful, fam.
Please believe your demise will be televised. Yeah. Woo. And as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Nigga was at Kroger working double time. Y'all acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy.
Yo, my nigga.
Q made a post. Quentin Miller. He made a post recently. He corrected Drake. Nigga, I used to work at Publix, not Kroger.
Not Kroger's.
So I feel what you're saying, fam. But just get it right. It was Publix.
Hey, my nigga. Like, I work for a retailer too, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be shouting out the retailer I work for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, although I do make decent money for, you know what I'm saying, working where I work and shit like that, but it's not the most, you know what I'm saying, glorified spot to be working at and shit like that. Like, I feel like Drake should, like, don't put my business out there to fucking prove your point, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you doing that to me, dog? Why you bringing my shit up? Like, fuck out of here.
Well, I guess because he had to, because that's really the basis of what Pusha T is saying.
Yeah, so he's trying to kill that narrative for him.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who gassed you to play with me? Man, you made this shit as easy as ABCs. Whoever supposedly making me hits, but ain't got no hits, sound like they need me.
Whoever's supposed to be making me hits, but they need hits, it sound like they need me. Like, okay, so y'all talking about all these ghostwriters that I supposedly have. Where are these niggas? Like, who are these cats? And why are they not on the top of the rap game like I am?
Because that's not a fair argument. Because I mean, like, I feel like a lot of people make good music. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about the image that you put with it. and the image, pause no homo, of what Drake is, could really, you know what I'm saying? It could sell anything.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So like, yo, like you yourself rap, you know what I'm saying? You make a lot of dope songs. Yeah. But look, Drake could take one of your songs and go rap the same thing.
And that should be a hit.
It should be a hit. Because
it's Drake.
He's Drake.
Yeah. All right.
My hooks did it, my lyrics did it, my spirit did it, I'm fearless with it, yeah. I really shouldn't have given you none of my time, cause you older than a nigga you running behind.
Woo. Yo, why
Pusha, I
what's
really
up with the ages?
I really shouldn't have given you any time because, you know, Kanye West is older than you. You're running behind him. No, you're older than Kanye West.
Yeah.
You're running behind him. So like, this is a favor. I'm doing you a favor, bro.
Yeah, but what's up with the ages thing? Like why do rappers do that? Why do they play the age card so much?
Because supposedly hip hop is a young man's sport. Supposedly.
Yeah, but every young man becomes an old man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, why would you want to play that knowing in the future like you gonna be the old man? You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's remember also hip hop is also the culture of immortality. So everybody feels like they're never gonna get old.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Drake probably feel like I'm always gonna be popping. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
until somebody say, yo, old man, but Drake, I mean, yo, and then you're gonna be Jay-Z trying to make 30 the new 20 and 40 the new 30.
Yeah, yeah.
What's Drake gonna make it? Yo, 30's the new 19.
I'm on fire still.
Look, holla at me when you multi-million. I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
I didn't catch that.
I didn't Google that.
Okay, sorry. Moving on.
I'm too resilient. Get out your feelings. It's gonna be a cool summer for you. I told Weezy and Baby I'ma done him for you.
Done him blood clot. I got done him feel.
Bombard. So now
tell Weezy and Baby say me I got done him blood clot.
Fear.
You don't have to worry about nothing.
I'm a done fear. Done him off.
Tell Ye we got an invoice coming to you.
Wouldn't that imply that Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, like did he take a shots at Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Yeah. When he
said he sparked no flyer.
Yeah, like he's like yo, I'm looking at Lil Wayne like damn nigga.
Oh yeah. Wayne with the kissing baby like Drake. Pusha was the one that was like, yo.
Like, yo, why you gotta do this, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? You done
yeah.
sold 30 million records, whatever. You out here still hustling on tour, nigga.
Yeah.
You just have to do this, bro.
Shit. Yeah, he did this Wayne a lot. Yeah,
he did. He did.
And then we just sold another 20 for you. To be honest.
Send you that invoice.
Yeah. And you know what? So Pusha responded on social media. On Twitter.
Whoa. What?
He did. Pusha responded to him on Twitter. And what he said something about
oh man, I'm kind of disappointed. Your first response got to be a song, man. Can't be a fucking
yeah. And Drake kind of barred him on that shit too, man. I can't find it right now at this second, but basically Pusha responded to the whole him saying that, you know,
he gonna let him sell 20 more.
Yeah. So this nigga Drake sent this nigga on Twitter a copy of an invoice.
Oh shit. Oh man.
So Pusha says send the invoice for the extra 20. All right. Drake responded with a fucking invoice, nigga. OVO sound, nigga. And it says read for for promotional services rendered. Fee $100,000.
Oh shit.
Please, it said please remit checks to OVO sound. And it says you're welcome.
Wow.
So at this point, as friendly as this shit was, bro, who's losing right now?
Yo, Push is losing. I think Push definitely has to come with something heavy. And is the time game important? Like, do we?
Hell yeah! If you drop the fucking album or whatever it is, and Drake responded to you in less than 24 hours, Yeah, nigga, you better respond.
So it's time sensitive. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
like,
and then
like today we recording this shit Saturday. By tonight, Pusha, you need to have a fucking response, bro.
okay, and then for
Especially, and then on top of that, you saying that Drake penned, I guess he got ghostwriters or whatever. Well, you need to outright his ghostwriters, nigga, and come back. Because on the Breakfast Club interview, you sound like you was about that smoke. You sound like, hey, you know, all right, nigga, I want
for this
this.
smoke for a long time.
So let's show us that you want this,
and
bro.
you named your album Daytona because you say you can afford it, the luxury of time, and you're so good at this shit. So if you're so good at this shit, bro,
Yeah.
we expect a lot from you. So
Definitely.
are we? What? Okay. Just speculating. What do you predict a Pusha comeback? What level of out the park or what level of blow do you feel like it's gonna be? Pause.
To be honest with you right now, I'm feeling like Drake is like Mike Tyson out here, bro. And when I say Mike Tyson, I'm talking about Mike Tyson rant when he went against Lennox Lewis. When he said, my defense is impregnable. My voice is impetuous. Like, yo, Pusha, I love you, dude. I love you as an MC. I love you as an artist, bro. But you can't do nothing to Drake right now. If Meek couldn't do it, not saying that Meek is a better rapper than Pusha, because he's not. But if Meek couldn't do it with coming out with reference tracks and sending Funk Flex reference tracks and, you know what I'm saying, going as hard as he did to discredit Drake as a writer, as an artist, as a, you know, whatever. If he couldn't do it, Pusha, there's really nothing that you could say right now that's going to be able to sway the fans, especially the Drake fans. Sway the fans that, hey, I'm a better artist than this cat. You whack X, Y, and Z. Because all right, we already established the fact that he got ghostwriters. Whether he wrote this or didn't, I feel like he wrote this. I feel like he didn't write it.
It was too light. It was too light for him not to have written.
He's a clever dude.
Yeah.
He's a clever dude. It's a really clever comeback. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he wrote it. I feel like he write most of his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just feel like all the flows and cadences, those are the waves that he rides.
Yeah,
but not necessarily the bars like that. Like,
So it's really nothing. Like, what are you gonna say now?
But you have to do something. I feel like he has to do something, and he has to do something soon, because this is something that you've been throwing rocks at the man for a while now, bro. So that's to imply that you really want that smoke.
And what did Drake say back in the days on the song? If niggas ever come into this with me, I'll never respond. Something.
He did say that, but he responded to everybody, even Common. Yeah. So I mean, like, I feel like and
that Common diss was hard. Niggas forgot about that shit.
That shit was hard. But but that's what makes it harder when it comes on a hot song. And I feel like that's what Pusha will have to do. Pusha will have to make a song, and I feel like it's childish, but he gonna have to have a name for Drake, and it has to stick. Like, if you could come up with a name, nickname for Drake, and that's good enough to stick to the wall, bruh, you got this.
Hey, Pusha, I hope you listen to Bootleg Cable.
Yeah, we could give you the formula, man. Just dozen jokes, and come up with a nickname for Drake that sticks. Don't give it a lyrical.
Don't give us the shit that we already know.
Don't give me the lyricals. Don't tell me about how many bricks you sell. Don't tell me if you're gonna shoot him. Just like Meek said, like before, when he was going diss Drake, he was really contemplating, like, yo, I can't really say certain things. Like back in the day, like I'll tell boy, I'll shoot you, da 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 da. I'm trying to put fear in your heart, but like he couldn't come at him like that. Like he couldn't come at him with that shit. So he's like, yo, how do I come at him?
Yeah.
And I don't think Pusha should come at him with that. Yo, you know what I'm saying? When we catch you, we're gonna roll up on you. Shit, like, nah, because we gonna expect you to roll up on him when you see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if you gonna rap, bro, doesn't jokes him, and find a nickname that's gonna stick. Find a nick. That's the only way.
You know, mustache having with whiskers like a rat.
Yeah, you gonna want something that they gonna rip in the club and like everybody say, oh, you know what I'm saying, high yellow ass nigga. Let that shit drop or some shit. Like it gotta be on the hook. You gotta come with it in the song form. You gotta make it hip hop, man.
Yeah.
That's the only way, man. And you know what I'm saying? You know how the internet works, man. As soon as we put this up, the song will probably push the song be probably already out by then.
True.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that this was definitely a wrist record.
Yeah.
Shout out to this wrist record.
It was a wrist.
It was a wrist record, and I think it was a solid wrist record.
Yeah, man. It still gives us the feel that we like from Drake. That rap Drake, man. We like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I salute Drake for responding to
Yeah. That's 5 a.m. Calabasas ass shit.
Cause like if you think about it, it wasn't no nigga fuck you, fuck nigga, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
There wasn't a lot of this. I said it wasn't a lot of this, but it was like a lot of like, yo, chill.
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The audacity. Yeah. Well, yeah, man. What else we got on the docket, man?
You had mentioned it earlier, the Lil Pump J. Cole interview.
Oh man, you saw it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Man, how'd you feel about that, man? How'd you feel?
All right, so you know from mine, and you know, I ain't really never been a big J. Cole fan like that. Like I rock with him. You know, he's solid, but
yeah,
it was kind of boring, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching, and I was just like, okay, so like, where is this gonna go?
Yeah.
Lil Pump, he looked like he was high as shit.
It definitely was off that lean,
and he looked like he was
sipping an empty cup for a long time.
Yeah, like
this nigga had the itch.
In the beginning, like you heard the fucking like the.
Yeah.
Like
that means it's at the end though.
I'm talking.
That means the drink's at the end though.
This is all you hear.
Yeah.
Through the interview, I'm just like, yo, what the fuck
is this? Yo,
that's all you hear through the interview, and I didn't really see the purpose of it. Like,
all right, let me bring it back. I ain't gonna get too deep into the buildup of it all, but you know what I'm saying, which J. Cole did at the beginning of the interview himself. But you know what I'm saying, that for those that don't know, you know what I mean, there have been some like diss records or whatever, like. You know what I'm saying? There was like a fuck J. Cole campaign out there going around by the Littles. Well, I don't know which little it was, but
he got into that.
So he got involved into it, and J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, made a song on his new album called 1985, right?
Which he claimed he wrote over a year ago.
Which he claimed I read. And if we saying that, then yes, the 1985 was a direct diss to Lil Pump.
Yes,
it was.
Yes, that confirmed it.
That confirmed it because he
said he didn't know if he was black or white.
Right,
or
exactly. So it was definitely a direct diss to Lil Pump. So, however, how do I say this? So, seeing the success and the growth of like artists like the Lil Pumps or the Lil Perps or Lil Uzis or all the littles, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They out there making waves, and these cats are making millions of dollars. So who am I personally to shit on these kids, right? Like they're doing more than I did. Mm-hmm. They're doing far more than I did as a youngin' myself, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things I took away from this interview was, you know what I'm saying, first, well, J. Cole really did a really big job at endorsing Lil Pump's intelligence. So in the beginning, he was like, "Oh man, I spoke to you, a smart dude." You know what I'm saying? One of the things I started noticing about it. So I'm really amped up. I'm like, all right.
This nigga Pump about to make me change the way I think about him.
Yeah, I'm about to get Tekashi 6ix9ine, yo. Like, yo, I'm about to
about to enlighten me.
Yeah, he about to sway my opinion a little bit. I knew it wasn't gonna be much, but he probably gonna sway me a little bit to say, all right, this young man, you know what I'm saying, he has something to offer.
Yeah.
And again,
what happened? What happened?
It was a sad sight to see, bro. It was definitely a sad sight to see. I saw an interview where freaking J. Cole had to very literally insert every opinion in this young man's mouth. This young man didn't have an opinion about nothing.
It's a text message generation, man. It's a text message generation. It's the, you know, I'm never going to see you face to face generation.
Yeah.
And all of that came across in this interview.
But not everything in the interview had to do with their personal conflict. You see what I'm saying?
It didn't. That was like maybe 10% of it.
Try to make it, you know what I'm saying, relatable for the young man to, you know what I'm saying, say certain things or speak on his life or speak on his experiences. Like, yo, what made you smoke weed? And this little dude was like, had nothing to say, but like, yo, it's just something I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that shit look lit, so I did it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so how you feel after you smoke it? Do you feel like you're disappointed your mom? I was like, nah. Is your mom disappointed? All right.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, what do you care about, my nigga?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So, in a sense, right, I'm kind of envious of that. In a sense.
You don't care about shit?
Like, you're making money.
Don't care attitude.
And you just don't care, and it works. Because for a while as a teenager, we were all like that, right? Where it was just like, man, I don't care.
But I think as a teenager,
you're trying to preach to me, but I don't care.
But as a teenager, I think we'd be able to express that a little bit better than he did.
Yeah, right. But it was just like, yo, the logics and reasoning behind everything, like, you know what I'm saying, what that J. Cole was trying to get out of him, like have a deeper dialogue. His answers was just like, I did it because.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I did it because
I pulled out the strap on my stepdad or my mama boyfriend.
Yeah, man, he was asshole, man. Like, what do you do? Disrespectful shit.
Nigga get mad because I was coming in the house smelling like weed. Like, yeah, nigga, like, yeah, he's a fucking parent.
Yeah, like,
yeah, if my stepdaughter come in the house smelling like weed, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I assume as a child you should kind of understand that as a 16-year-old, 15-year-old, like, yo, I don't want you to be smoking fucking weed.
But
like,
one of the other things was he really kept on, like, he was like, yeah, I'm 17, yeah, like he really felt good about the fact that I'm 17. Like, I'm 17. Like, and when he referred to things like, yo, J. Cole's like, yo, when did you drop that? Oh, that was so long ago. How long ago?
2 years.
A year and a half ago.
Year and a half.
Oh, shit.
What made you get on the fuck J. Cole? Oh, the whole internet was doing it, so I just started to jump on the wave. All right. That's it. So I didn't do anything that you said to yourself like, yo, I didn't like.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, this and I
hope this doesn't really, it's not a picture of who the younger generation is now.
This interview lacked so much fucking intelligence. It made this little kid look so dumb, right? Yeah. And I know that there's other 17-year-olds that's out there.
I think it's great. I think it's great that this is out there. Like, I feel like a 17-year-old should watch this. I'm like, oh, this nigga ain't really shit. Like, J. Cole exposed them
without trying to really
expose them.
Yeah.
He exposed them mad times. It's like, yo, Chief Keef, your favorite artist? All right, what is it that you like about Chief Keef? Okay.
The music was lit.
The music was lit, but you know what I'm saying? So you make music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Similar to the Chief Keef, but you know them boys out there was living what they was talking about, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So don't you think that it's wrong of you to do something like that?
According to him, he said that he did most of the shit that he rap about.
When he said he did most of the shit that he rapped about, here's the example he gave. I sipped all the lean and I did all the Xannies.
Hey.
So the drug
aspect of
it is what he could say, like, yo, I was about it enough to do that. Like, I was brave enough to go ahead and take them drugs. And yeah, there's a certain level of braveness. I ain't gonna lie to say, look, I'm gonna take these substances and whatever it is, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing, that's a bold thing to do. In I hope you can understand me, but on a certain level.
The funny thing about that too is that I talk to my girls, right? And for those that don't know, I have girls that's 13 and 14 years old. Yeah. And they about to go into high school next year. And I talk to them about this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they tell me about, you know, kids that's in their class and their age range that do drugs and all this shit and whatever. And I just try to be the voice of reason, like, yo, man, let's make sure you ain't out there doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't let nobody influence you to take nothing, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, whatever. Yeah. And as a parent, that's all you can do. You could just talk to your kids and just hope that they don't let somebody else influence them to do the stupid shit that you see on TV and then get to the point where, you know, J. Cole was dumbfounded in this interview that this dude just started rapping 2 years ago.
Yeah. I think he was just trying to, like, really give him like something like at the end of the day. I don't go ahead, finish your point before I feel like you was making a good point. So
I'm just saying, like, just like this dude he just sounded real dumb and ignorant on this shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really no rhyme or reason behind whatever he was doing, or he just didn't explain the rhyme or reason behind his whole thing properly.
So here's what I got from the big picture of it all, right? And in a sense, J. Cole is right? Well, where we need to be more embracive of the younger generation, because hip hop started off with, you know what I'm saying, from a infant stage, and it grew into something, and you know what I'm saying, everything has cycles apparently. So you know what I'm saying, like it'll flip back around, and hopefully it gets back to a space where it's back to that lyrical, you know what I'm saying, or a more conscious level of rapping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? However, what J. Cole, I felt like he was trying to do, or, you know what I'm saying, for Lil Pump was like, do you grasp, young man, your level of success and why you're here? And what do you intend to do with this while you have it? And it doesn't seem like Lil Pump really has a sense of a purpose as to why he's here. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really grasp that. In a sense, he's just lucky. Yeah. And that's all it is. It's lucky. So J. Cole shared the story about how he came up in hip hop, which was like pretty much all hard work and good ethics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then for a Lil Pump, where it was just like, man, I got lucky. I scratched the lotto when I got the lucky ticket. Pretty much. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? The industry got to deal with me.
Perk was my homeboy. He made the beats, and then I made this song called Lil Pump. And
and it's like, how do you make your beats? I mean, I just go in there and come up with a hook, or I just freestyle some shit. And I was like, what? So, and then J. Cole himself said, yo, all right, I'll listen to some of your music. So me, myself, after that interview, I put on some Lil Pump. Yeah. And I was like, let me listen to what this nigga is saying, bro. And no lie, maybe about 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying, I was going on that app that you told me about where, you know what I'm saying, they play instrumentals and shit. Yeah. And you can rap to the beat. So I was doing that. I was playing around a little bit. My son came in like, what are you doing? I was like, no, I'm just playing around with this thing like that. Yeah. My son was like, all right, let me try. And Cam jumped on the beat, and Cam said, I got money in my pocket. I'm about to, I don't talk like that. So where he got it from, I don't know. Yeah. But he's just talking about, I got money in my pocket. All my friends like me, you know, I'm cool, I'm fresh as can be. And like, this is how he's rapping on the song. This is my son, by the way, is only 6. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, and then I listened to Lil Pump, and I said, oh shit.
Same shit.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit my 6-year-old's doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? They just put these heavy ass 808 beats on it. You fuck with the beat hard. But this little nigga ain't doing shit but chanting and fucking.
Look at the bar that J. Cole referenced in the interview. Your mama live in the tent.
My mama live in a tent. Your grandmama sell meds. Huh? That's what you got? Oh man. Yo, this kid's gonna look at this interview, and I feel like you said, it's a interview that didn't feel like it have a purpose, but I feel like there is a purpose, and I feel like everybody of a certain age should go. Actually, I feel like everybody should watch it because it's a perfect example of both sides of the spectrum.
I think J. Cole tried to make it something that he wanted it to be, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, but in his failure, I think there's a level of success. Like, it definitely
shows the differences, and you think about the age difference. He's 17, J. Cole is 30. 30, 31, 32.
But J. Cole, giving perspective on his mindset at that time, still was like, I could reflect back on when I was 13, I would have gave a better interview than that. Yeah. I'd have had a better, I was more purposeful. This kid, he's lucky, he's super lucky. And I think what he's standing on is just like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't worry about nothing. I don't think about nothing.
Hey,
I don't care about nothing.
Younger generation, y'all better start worrying about something.
I don't care about nothing, bro. That's whack to me. I'm making money doing what I do, so why should I worry about what you talking about?
Hey, why should you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh shit, man. So we saw that you saw the new NFL policy, right? So the new NFL policy requires players and personnel to stand for the national anthem, right? And let me just kind of read this ESPN article real quick. It says NFL owners have unanimously approved to a new national anthem policy that requires players to stand if they're on the field during the performance, but gives them the option to remain in the locker room if they prefer. It was announced on Wednesday. The policy subjects teams to a fine if a player or any other team personnel do not show respect for the anthem. Respect in quotations. I put it in quotations. That includes any attempt to sit, kneel, or as dozens of players have done during the past 2 seasons to protest racial equality and police brutality. Those teams will also give the option to fine any team personnel, including players, for the infraction. So this just came basically this past Wednesday.
Yeah.
Does the NFL get it, bro?
No, they don't. I mean, it seemed like they do in some of the things that they wrote in there and some of the rules that they implemented. But I mean, to penalize or give, penalize on field penalties like 15 yards or whatever they say they're going to penalize them and things like that for not doing it. I think giving players the option to stay in the locker room is a good idea. Like, look, man, if y'all don't want to if you want to protest, like, yo, just go ahead and stay in the locker room. Don't come out. That's a protest in itself. You know what I'm saying?
So in that sense, now, if you remember, if you watch any of the NFL games this season, they always point out, hey, P Double was one of the kill was kneeling during the anthem, and
but I think it's the same level of thing where they're gonna say, oh, P Double ain't out here.
He ain't come out for the anthem.
He ain't come out for the anthem.
Ain't come out for. So
it's the same. It's in a sense the same thing, but now to take it a step farther and say you're gonna implement fines and yardage penalties for that. Like, I feel like that's when they went the wrong way.
So, all right. So now, why the need to come up with it? I understand.
I'm gonna wear my MAGA hat on this one. I'm gonna say, like, yo, listen, man, there should be a sense of American pride.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And yo, you have to have that because you know what I'm saying, you're here for a reason. Okay. You're not jumping on the boat and going somewhere else for a reason, right?
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, you should have a sense of pride and a sense of respect and, you know what I'm saying, responsibility for the, and I guess that is a sense of responsibility trying to change that, but at the same time, like, you got to represent.
In the same sense, you in a relationship with a woman and you tell the woman you love your woman. You know what I'm saying? You're glad that y'all in a relationship or whatever. Yeah, but you certain things about certain shit about you that you don't like. As a person in this country, should I be scared to say the shit that I don't like about the country? Yeah. While at the same time, no, acknowledging the fact that I do love the country that I'm from.
Yeah, but like, don't tell me I ain't shit in the grocery line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like,
so you gotta acknowledge. Don't let everybody else know.
Don't let everybody else know I got a problem with what's going on. Like,
I got you.
We got to do this. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
In a way, you know. So.
What was the purpose behind this shit? Like that was my thing. Like, is the purpose to silence protest?
Nah, it's the purpose is try to show that we're taking a stand. So it's still trying to please both sides, but it ain't. I
think the purpose is to basically appease the shareholders.
Yeah,
is to appease the fans that watch the game, because there's a lot of people that's out there in middle America or whatever that, you know, and I made this point before that, okay, what happens is it's the announcers that bring the attention to whoever it is that's kneeling,
as they should.
So if the announcer doesn't say hey, or the cameraman don't point and say hey, P double kneeling, kill kneeling, how the fuck does the fan at home know?
Yeah.
So why not just say to the cameraman, why not just say to the announcers, don't point out this shit no more. Let the players do whatever the hell they want to do, but you as an announcer, do not point out the fact that this person
Don't give
is
them too
kneeling.
many ideas. That's a good ass fucking idea. I don't know why they ain't think about it, but
Don't
but
point
it's-
out that
it's-
this
it's-
person's kneeling, and
yeah.
don't put him on camera for kneeling.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
you know,
if you don't do that, the only people that's gonna know is the fans that's in the stands, and even them, they can't get a fucking camera angle from that shit because they so damn far away. So at this point, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
So how about you guys address the media and say, hey, y'all is bringing a negative attention to our game that we don't want. It's causing people to say, I don't want to support this product anymore because you got people that's disrespecting the anthem and whatever. Tell the media, hey, don't point this shit out and don't put cameras on the people that's kneeling.
man, great fucking idea, my nigga. I like that. I roll with that.
I think that's the fucking solution to that shit.
Yeah, no comment after that, man. Great
Yeah,
idea.
and I feel like they're being really insensitive. I feel like they're being insensitive to the causes that initially was Kaepernick's cause, which was police brutality and racial injustice in this country. So fuck racial injustice, fuck police brutality. Our bottom line is at stake, and we not letting y'all fuck up our bottom line no more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find your ass if you come out here and kneel.
Right.
Or stay your ass in the locker room. One of the two. That's the options that you have.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree with your perspective on it. You know what I mean? They don't have to highlight it. That's exactly what it did. And I think they did that same thing with the last school shooting in Texas, whatever. Like, I don't know if it's because of the royal wedding, but they covered that shit for a day.
Yeah, I didn't hear much about that shit, dude. I was in Jamaica when that shit happened.
They covered that shit for a day, my nigga. Then it was off to the royal wedding, and you heard another word about this shit.
I think somebody told me that it was because I guess the kids that went to that school, or because of the area that it was in, it was like a very pro-gun area or something like that. So like the kids at the school specifically wasn't really protesting like, yo, X, Y, and Z, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
So
Let's bring ours.
Yeah,
Okay.
as like to Parkland, it was just like, oh, you know, sheltered kids, they ain't never seen a gun in their life type shit, blah blah blah, and they made a whole big deal about it. But I guess it's the kids at that school wasn't really making a big deal.
That's
about
true,
it.
but checking the temperature of people around me, and usually, you know what I'm saying, the people around me, they find a way to bring it up or whatever, and it didn't happen. I think people are becoming more numb to these things happening. And it's unfortunate. It's very sad, but I think that's what's happening, man. The numbness is coming around.
Could be. All right, so shit. Keeping with the high school shit. Fucking you seen the
Oh man,
25-year-old dude?
dog.
25-year-old dude re-enrolled in high school basically to play basketball. And when we talk about this now, y'all gonna, so how the hell he do that? Basically, this was in Texas, and he re-enrolled in a time where they had the whole hurricane situation, and I guess records got destroyed, and the flooding and the whatever. So I guess whatever it is that he needed to prove that he was a student at the school or transferring from wherever he was transferring from was very minimal, and they didn't have the resources at the time to back it up to say, let me do a proper background check.
So apparently this nigga could ball, right? He could play ball. He played ball. So you know what I'm saying? He got back on the high school team, whatever. Whoop. Now he got exposed by a coach or whatever that saw him. I was like, oh shit. That's such and such, man. I seen that jit before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, now I mean, just to be a little sinister myself, like, I mean, like, I think every real dude do it, right? You know what I'm saying? You reminisce, right?
Oh, definitely.
You reminisce about like the times that you was in high school or whatever, and you know what I mean? Like, if I could go back, bro, knowing what I know now,
Yeah.
what would I, you know what I'm saying? What would I accomplish if I went back to high school with the mentality I have now? Like, nigga, I had a clean house.
And I think most of us have that in mind.
That in mind. But at the same time, most of us have that level of responsibility and, you know what I'm saying, right, have that good moral values and, you know what I'm saying, just that level of, yo, what's right and what's wrong, and we just wouldn't dare.
Yeah, but when you say
involved, but at the same time, I fantasize.
When you say I would clean house, I feel the same way too.
And yeah,
but it's not to say let me go back.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying let me go back now to clean out.
Yeah, but it's like if I thought the way that I think now.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I would have been man in these streets.
Yeah. I would have so many highlight reels. It ain't even funny.
Oh, I'm the man. Like that 50 Cent song would have been my theme song. Nigga,
bitch, I'm the man. Hey, and apparently this motherfucker was the man.
Yeah.
So I'm reading the article and they were saying like he was the most popular student in school. Like no shit. Like this nigga know how to finesse everybody.
Yeah, he 25
you know what I'm saying?
years
25 years old. He balling. He dunking on niggas. He know how to talk to bitches. He ain't trying to have no girlfriend because he know that's gonna.
Yeah.
Like one lady even went on to say like, yo, like him and my daughter was talking.
Yeah.
God
and
damn.
I think that's what was his downfall. Mm-hmm. That was his downfall.
Yeah.
Where something happened where it's just kind of like, nigga, all right. It's one thing if you go back to high school and you say, you know what I mean, I want to play ball and I want to get back to my glory days, whatever. All right, fine. But now you talking, you're a 25-year-old and you hollering at 14-year-olds or 16-year-olds or something. Like, come on, fam.
Yeah.
Like you should have known better than that.
And like I said, I ain't gonna act like when I'm gonna be driving by fucking the high schools. You know what I'm saying, school letting out. Like I don't be like, God damn, they little old getting thick these days, boy. But
but you ain't. But
I'm not really.
You're not posting up.
I'm not posting up, and I'm not eye contacting.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like, hey girl. I'm not cat calling. I'm not doing any of that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just.
Acknowledging these chicks kind of thick now.
Kind of thick. You know what I'm saying? Something there.
And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't deny my eye. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But for you to go back.
Yeah. That's
like come on, fam. And when I look at this, I say you're 25 years old. And I started thinking to myself, like, what the fuck was I doing at 25 years old? At 25-year-old, I had a fucking 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I had my own apartment. I had bills. I was working a full-time job, X, Y, and Z. Yeah. What the fuck is this dude doing? Yeah. Does he have a girlfriend?
He was disenfranchised. Probably came from New Orleans.
Where does he live? And who is it that's not questioning what this dude is doing?
Yeah.
Leaving the house with a backpack on.
Well, I mean, you could be 25 in college, so I guess. I mean, I was going to college when I was 25.
Nigga, what school you go to?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm talking about the people that's in his personal life.
Like, y'all go to BCC or whatever college is relevant to.
So you leaving Monday through Friday?
Yeah, I was going to college Monday through Friday.
You getting off at 2:30 in the evening?
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know, man. I just feel like he ain't have no friends. Yeah. I feel like this nigga was a fucking loner, and it's no way that he had people that he came up with that knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
like I said, he was because of the storms and shit. I think he was disenfranchised. Like he wasn't from the area where he was at. So, but at the same time, like, what level of punishment do you feel like such a person deserved? Because I'm pretty sure he fucked.
He fucked the 14-year-old chick.
Not her. He was the most popular dude in school. So she happened to be the case that is spoken about. But you saying he pretty sure I'm pretty sure he fucked several.
God damn. It's a tough one, bro. I feel like
he should be tried as an adult. I feel like he should be tried as somebody that went out and raped. I feel like it is rape. It is.
Yeah, but
it is just like if a tranny has sex with a man and without disclosing that you're a tranny, it's rape. You didn't disclose this to me.
I disagree with the R word though, dude, because
it's rape, bro.
It is. It's statutory rape, right? It's a misleading. I'm representing myself as something that I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
So it's rape.
Yes. I don't want to take away from that. Yes. 100%. It's rape. For y'all that's listening, 100% it's rape.
Me too get your ass too.
It's 100%. It's rape. but it's a statutory rape. It's not like a forceful. Yes, it is.
It's a forceful because
it's a conniving.
But that's what rape.
I'm the same. No.
You had an event. You had if the playing field was not equal, it wasn't level.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he has far more knowledge.
I agree.
He did it already. This was
and like we just said, if we was to go back to high school with the knowledge that we have now, we would have been fucking cleaning up, bro.
Exactly.
So I agree. He definitely does have a one up.
Yeah.
And yes. But what I'm saying
is
he's
doing something that the general public would never do.
I agree.
Inconceivably, we wouldn't conceive of doing something like that. So therefore, you're doing something.
But remember, we're assuming that he did clean up.
Nigga, he cleaned up. Nigga, like,
we assuming. We don't know.
Nigga,
they said this parent said that he dated her daughter and they kissed. That's what she said. That's what the daughter said. I don't know. I'm going by what they said. That's fucked up in itself.
Most popular.
That's fucked up in itself.
Yeah.
You're 11 years older than this little girl.
Yeah.
You're 25 years old.
Yeah.
You kissing on a 14-year-old. You need to go to jail for some time. You need to sit for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not in any way trying to justify anything that he did. He should be labeled as a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Should he? What am I saying that? Okay, this nigga need to be in fucking prison for X amount of time, or whatever.
Yeah, man.
That I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know.
Man, he should have gotten there and got out. If he really that nigga, I'm gonna do this shit for 6 months. I'm bouncing.
Yeah,
like,
and if basketball was your sole purpose for doing this shit, then play ball.
Then play ball.
Don't go out. No.
Yeah.
You know
but
saying?
if you there to get some pussy, you gonna let 6 months and get the fuck out.
Yeah,
nigga, that's like getting caught with drugs, nigga. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Kudos for the shot, but nigga, you deserve the time. Like, it's legal. If it was legal, then we ought to be doing it, right?
Yeah.
So, nigga, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting the same penalty, man.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And for y'all that don't know, this happened in Texas.
Yeah, man, they wild in Texas.
Yeah. So, hey, man, whatever you, I don't even want to go through his name, but y'all look up the story if y'all want to check it out, man.
Hey, man, like, yo, comment or, you know what I'm saying, hashtag Bootleg Cable Podcast, man. Tell us how you feel about something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Because I know y'all thought about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And like you said, man, that's always my first thought when I think back. When I say, yo, man, if I can go back to high school, and I'm talking about now as a 35-year-old, I'm talking about as an 18-year-old, as a 17, 16. If I can go back with knowledge that I have right now, I'd clean the fuck up.
I'd clean up all the way, bro.
And not give a damn.
Yeah. None.
0 fucks given.
0 fucks given.
So sticking with basketball, man.
Yeah.
Do you watch the game last night? Saw the boy Brown.
Oh no, I didn't watch it, but I saw the highlights, man.
All right. With that, not to talk about LeBron or talk about anybody specific or whatever, even though that was a good game, man. In 2018 and beyond, do we really appreciate moments in sports today?
Moments?
Yeah. Because like if you think about
in contrast to what? Like what do you
if you think about it, you think about it when you was younger, if you was a baseball fan, you remembered when Barry Bonds broke what's his name? Babe Ruth record.
Yeah.
Or you remember when Sammy Sosa came behind that and it was just like a race. And you know what I'm saying? You remember when Jordan hit the shot against Elo. If you're a hockey fan, you remember certain Wayne Gretzky moments. You remember when Jerry Rice caught the catch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From Joe Montana. Different moments in sports history. You remember where you was when you found out that Magic Johnson had AIDS. Or sorry, HIV, because he don't have AIDS. He has HIV.
You ain't got that either. I don't think.
Right.
All right. So,
so do we in 2018 appreciate? Can we appreciate moments with the wall to wall coverage of everything? Everybody got a fucking opinion. Everybody got a fucking phone, and they typing and they tweeting and they Facebooking and they all Snapchatting all kinds of shit.
Legends are dead. It's like Nas hip hops are dead. Legends are dead. Legends are dead. Because even while we witnessing LeBron doing legendary things, to ourselves, I think the generation is like, yo, there's gonna be somebody else.
But even
it's gonna be something else.
But even that, while he's doing the shit that he's doing, I'm watching the game last night. Oh, you know, LeBron is the first basketball player in history to score 40 points in Game 7 elimination games, and everything is a fucking stat, bro.
Yeah, everything is a stat.
Everything is a fucking stat. Stop with the damn stats and let us appreciate the moment that's going on right now.
Yeah,
these niggas is about to get eliminated.
Yeah,
he put the team on his back, and he doing what he got to do. Why is there got to be a stat behind every goddamn thing?
Isn't that what Charles Barkley said? Like, yo, there's too many stats, people. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? All these cornballs.
I agree.
All these nerds.
Who's sitting there watching? Whenever this game was created from then until now.
Yeah.
Who's sitting there looking at all of this shit and saying to themselves like, yo,
too many nerds.
He's the first person in history to do this and the first person in history to score 40 points with a leg injury and a person out with 5 seconds left in a game 7 in 19. Like shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Let us enjoy the moment. Oh, he hit a dope shot. Oh, they're facing elimination.
Yeah, we wanted to
help the team win.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Reggie Miller, and I just want to hear the fucking what's the one dude like? Oh, what a shot! Oh, I just want to hear that.
Yeah,
I just want to hear that epic, like, yo, all right. You know what I'm saying? Get me more involved in the game, but not stat me to death. Like, yo, cut out the stats.
And I feel like that's what is going on with sports today, bro. I feel like everything. They all statting us to death. Yeah, they just statting us to fucking death. Yeah, and I hate that shit, dude.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
I'm like, let me in. So now I know that LeBron has the most 40-point games in 7-game history and Game 7 eliminations and da-da-da-da. Why the fuck do I need to know that? Let me just enjoy the game.
Yeah, I don't care if I don't have enough facts to prove that, like, you know what I'm saying, Jordan's better than LeBron. Fuck it. I just want to argue for the sake of arguing, man. Like, chill. Like, I don't need all these stats. Post it online, but stop telling me when the game is going on.
Oh my gosh, dude, I hate that shit. And it's just like, it's like, like I feel like when I'm watching a game, I feel like it's people that's behind the scenes that's scrambling. When was the last time that a player hit 40 points in a game 6 or 7 elimination game? When was the last time that like, nigga, like that shit is irrelevant, bro. Yeah. It's really, really irrelevant.
Yeah, man.
Give me
sports.
Give me voices that know the game. Give me voices that are excited to see what they're seeing at the moment, and let them just talk about this shit.
Yeah.
And I want to post the stats online later. Yeah. For the geeks that want to go online and check them shits and say, hey, you know, this person did this and that person did that and whatever. Leave that to the fucking geeks, bro.
Yeah, I need somebody that knows the stats of physical capabilities. Like, yo, a player has never done that. Like, highlight those things. Like, it's a sport which focuses on athletic capabilities. And then so let's really highlight, like I hate when I watch a game, like, and I'm saying the other day I watched the Golden State game and I'm watching and I seen Steph Curry do a fucking layup, bruh, and I said, Jesus Christ, like, I've never in my life think to hit a layup in that fashion, let alone in a playoff game. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, can somebody please acknowledge that? Like, yo,
I have never seen this before.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that move was dope. Like, they need to have more people that could identify those things. Yeah. Like, yo, that cross right there was crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I highlight the physical and the athletic capabilities more than the numbers. Like the numbers is like, yo,
they're killing us with the numbers.
Like,
these
yo,
days,
fuck
man.
the numbers, man.
They're
Yeah,
killing
I
us.
agree with you. I agree with you.
They really, really killing us with the numbers these days. And it's like, I feel like I can't really enjoy watching the games anymore, listening to all of this shit. If it's not a Jordan versus LeBron comparison or when was the last time a person scored 40, 10, and 9 in a game, and that, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, saying like, yo. Speaking of which, I mean, like, I like LeBron's response the other day. Like, he was on the interview and they was really asking him.
I just play the damn game, bro.
Play the damn game. I'm excited to come out here and be able to lace up my shoes and put on my jersey. Yeah, and that's the simplest fuck. Do y'all understand like how ill of an answer and how simple that is? It's like, my nigga, like
I'm not really thinking about it that much.
I'm not thinking about the fact I'm in the game for 15 fucking years, bruh. I'm still in love with the fact that I'm here and I have the opportunity to do this. So therefore, every time I go out there, I'm gonna leave it all out there. And and
just appreciate that.
Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate that I'm out here and I'm giving the effort to get my team to win. That's it.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Man. So I fuck with what she's saying, bro. Yo, fuck the stats. Let's get more to like the highlighting the physical capabilities, man. Get these nerds off the computer.
For real, man. Shit. Moving on to boy Morgan Freeman, dog.
When I was like, I said me too. And when I was like me too. And when I hollered at Shorty, she hit me with that me too. God damn it. Oh man, me too out here, me too. They got the boy Morgan Freeman. They trying to get Morgan Freeman the fuck out of here. I wish he could play the fucking little. Yo, go to the clip. Play the clip. I want you to play the clip. Like, just play maybe the first like.
He had a clip.
No, the CNN interview of all the allegations. I just want to hear people to hear it, and then you know what I'm saying, we go from there. You know what I mean?
It was
like on the CNN
on the thing that I sent you.
Yeah, on the little CNN joint, man. You don't got the bumper clock thing, man. You know one thing we here doing, man. I here setting up all these fucking conversations, man. Like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't gonna set it up. I'm gonna assume y'all know what the fuck going on. If y'all don't know what the fuck going on, go look it up.
Yeah.
So they trying to get Morgan Freeman the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
So they coming at him with a bunch of allegations, man. You know what I'm saying? Saying that the boy Morgan Freeman, you know what I'm saying,
actor Morgan Freeman,
both
on set and at his production company, Revelations Entertainment. That's what his production company is called. Joining me now, CNN's Chloe Malaz and Ann Funk. They broke the story. Chloe, tell me what you guys learned.
Good morning, Carol. So after a months-long investigation, 16 people agreed to share their stories with CNN.
16.
Several of them.
Before we even go into this shit,
16 people agreed to share their stories. 16 at CNN.
Exactly.
How many y'all? How many came forward? Y'all went looking for?
I feel like we spoke about this before, man, and we talked about who says what's inappropriate.
If you interview 16 of my female coworkers, I said some shit to all 16 of them.
Exactly. Now, my thing with that is, I think what this shit does, bro. And this shit really, really fucking angers me, dude. Mm-hmm. I feel like what this does is it makes it seem like women are inferior to men. That's all that this does. Mm-hmm. It makes it seem that women are inferior to men. If I say something to you that you don't like, you can tell me to get the fuck out of here. I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm not rocking with what you're saying. However you choose to do it, you can get me the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's not on the level of Bill Cosby with this shit, right?
Yeah, if I make
Harvey
a comment,
Weinstein out here with this shit, right?
Yeah, if I make a comment,
shit, not even that I believe it, but he's not even on the same level as motherfucking farm owner, motherfucking Russell Simmons. These allegations just sound like old man swag.
Yeah, like, yo, I'm out here. I'm old as fuck.
Yo,
Morgan been old since I've been alive.
Yeah,
that nigga been old since I've been alive. He trying to get some pussy.
He's trying to get some pussy, man.
And you don't appreciate that he trying to get it from you. Just tell him.
Yeah.
Why come forward and
why this
sexual inappropriate behavior and harassment. Like,
I'm trying to get Morgan Freeman the fuck out of here.
Like, what's his name said? Like, what's his
Yo,
name
Me
said?
Too. I feel like Me Too need to denounce that, man. Like, Me Too, like, yo, y'all fucking up y'all credibility. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like fucking Black Lives Matter taking on fucking homeboy from out there that, you know what I'm saying, that jumped on the you know what I mean, that went on the Dan Lemon interview with the Bell and shit.
Yeah.
Like, if it's Stephen Clark or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if
his brother,
like, if we accept people like that in our movement, or we accept allegations like that in our movement, I feel like you're discrediting your own fucking movement. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree.
And I'm sorry, Me Too. If y'all doing this, if y'all accept these allegations, I understand. Like, certain things, you know what I mean? If you hear me personally, I'm gonna speak for myself on the certain, if you take what I've said to certain females out of context, it's gonna sound horrible as fuck.
Of course. It is.
But when you realize it's somebody I know and somebody I have a relationship with, it's gonna sound normal as fuck.
Yes.
So it's like, yo, like,
what about the other 15 conversations that we had?
Yeah. What about the other times that she said something to me?
And this is not to cape for Morgan Freeman, because I don't know the nigga.
I don't feel like this is it though.
I don't know the nigga.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that when these allegations come out, right? Inappropriate behavior, harassment.
He touched her in the back.
You're a grown ass woman.
Yeah. Let that motherfucker know you won't appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reporters need to do the same thing. Like, what did you say to him? Like, yo, my nigga, cut that shit the fuck out.
I have been fucking sexually harassed at my job before, bro.
I have too.
I have
been touched.
I have had multiple chicks grab my dick at the job.
Yeah, my dick been grabbed too, but I wasn't ready to share.
But what I'm saying is, let's just say one of them chicks turn out to be fucking famous.
Yeah.
Am I gonna come forward now?
Yeah.
Oh, such and such grabbed my
She
dick
ain't shit. Yeah.
back in 2016 on the job site on May 15th. Like yo, all right, like yo, this shit, like shut the fuck up.
Yo, this real motherfuckers out here doing shit.
Did what Morgan Freeman say to you? Hey, you know, you got like JB Fox said on the stand up, where he said something about Bill Clinton or whatever, and he was talking about the Muslim countries, and he's like, unveil some of these bitches. Look at that. That's ass under there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if Morgan Freeman was on the job with you or on the set, and he was just like, damn, like, yo, you looking mad nice in that dress, or I could tell you got a lot of ass under there, or you know what I'm saying?
I'm mad at Morgan Freeman for how he came at them. Like, nigga, you Morgan Freeman. You could have narrated your ass in some pussy. Like, you could have hit them with the, hey, as I saw you walk around that corner, I saw that sundress drop between your butt cheeks.
It gave me a little rise.
It gave me a rise like the sun on the east.
My southern area.
And as the penguins had dropped the pebble on the coast of Madagascar, and you know the stars burst.
You were that shining light.
You were that shining light, and I said to myself, I wonder if the precipitation in the air caused that dress to stick to that booty in the fashion that it has. Right in between that butt cheek. So I gave it a lift, but only a quarter of an inch, just to start the conversation to say, I wonder if there's some panties underneath this.
Yeah. Narrate the draws off
Narrate
these
the draws on that bit. Oh, come on, Freeman. I'm mad at you for not narrating the draws off of her, but at the same time, bro, yo, you can't have old man swag.
Exactly. And my thing is,
what the fuck are we doing?
My thing is, what's so wrong with a rejection by a woman? Like, okay, this dude is Morgan Freeman. I'm sure that he done got plenty of money in his time.
Yeah.
Right? Sure, he probably still getting plenty of money right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this stuff like this makes it seem, oh, these guys you're advocating for rape culture and oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
like,
and
what
women
do
and
they
objectivity
want,
and da 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 da. I saw something recently, right? And it was a picture of Rick Ross and it was a picture of a half naked chick in a club, right? And it went through the thought process of both people. And it said Rick Ross is attracting women by showing how much money and power that he has. So he had on a big ass gaudy chain, whatever. And that's the way that he's attracting women. Hey, I'm Rick Ross. I got money. I got power, X, Y, and Z. And the chick, on the other hand, is naked, half naked. And she's attracting men by her being half naked. Let me show you these titties. Let me show you how nice my body looks. I got this hourglass shape, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, a dude is looking like, I don't like gold diggers. And the chick is looking like, I don't like dudes that's just attracted to me because of my body. Who the fuck is wrong in the situation? This is what you're using to attract people as a woman.
No,
and as a guy, this is what I'm using to attract people. But I'm attracting. I'm using my money. I'm using my money.
Each other. We all using each other.
I'm using my money and my influence to attract a woman.
One of my favorite songs out there is.
But then I'm mad at the woman that I attract. Right. And vice versa. What the fuck?
Yeah. One of my favorite songs out there, man, is Marilyn Manson, man. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Some of them want to use you, and some of them want to be used by you. Nigga, that's all it is, man. That's crazy, all it is, man. Some of them want to use you, and some want to get used by you, man. That's how life is, bro. Like, yo,
so
like,
when I say
let's
this,
not sterilize. You know what I'm saying?
When I say this shit,
men, like for certain shit, like come on. Like, yo, the Harvey Weinstein shit, like, yo, we know what the fuck is fucked up.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if you telling me, if you telling me,
in the 1850s, this pulling your dick out was fucked up then.
Yeah.
In the 1340s, pulling your dick out was fucked up then.
Yeah.
Like, there's no revelation here. So at this point, like, yo, fucking Morgan Freeman trying to highlight some females. There's no revelation here. Like, it's the same shit. The same people reporting on this. Your dad did it. Your grandpa did it. Yeah. Your uncle does it. Yeah. It happens, man. Yeah. At a certain age, you just don't give a fuck no more. You're gonna say it how you say it. But you kind of know it ain't gonna work.
If you telling me that he's grabbing women
by the vagina and shit like that,
and he doing like really
they
inappropriate.
Say he touched her lower back, my nigga. Like, hold up, you mean he ain't grabbed no ass cheek? What the fuck you talking? Lower back? What the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
Morgan Freeman out here grabbing lower back, son.
Yo, lower back, yo. Oh, god damn, bruh. Oh, yo, me too. Y'all gotta take care of that too, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta do something about that shit, man. For real.
This
that ain't gonna work, man. That ain't gonna work, man. Oh, I ain't fucking with y'all too, man.
Yeah. Let me skip this fucking. So
what you skipping, nigga?
Trump pardoned Jack Johnson.
Yeah, yo. That Trump pardoned Jack Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like that was. Isn't there an ill ass Pusha T line in that shit?
Probably.
There's an ill ass Jada Kiss Pusha T line in that shit, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something along the lines of like, yo, I'm a heavyweight in the game, but now I'm doing Fed times. Why? Because I try to push that white girl plus the fit. Oh, the state line. Nigga, that's. Yo, that's
yes. Bars.
That's bars.
Bang.
Shit
like that.
Shit like that, nigga.
Yeah.
There's a hard ass Pusha T line that whole shit. But what's his name? Jack Johnson?
Jack Johnson was the first black heavyweight of the United.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking
bare knuckle boxing ass Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude got arrested. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in a romantic relationship with a white woman who later became his wife. I guess he was driving her to a certain state or whatever. And they try to arrest him, basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, like, you cannot travel with women, you know what I'm saying, to do unethical things. In a sense, I don't know what the fuck they deemed as unethical, but you know, this was in a time where
being with a white woman
was just wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he fled the country. He went to Europe. He came back over.
It said
turned himself in.
Johnson, who won the heavyweight title in 1908,
first black
heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Johnson, who won the heavyweight title in 1908 and was ostentatious and outspoken in a way black celebrities were rarely at the time, was convicted in 1913 of violating the Mann Act on charges that he had transported a white woman across state lines
Pusha T
for immoral purposes. The woman Johnson transported, Belle Schreiber, worked as a prostitute and had been one of the heavyweight champion's many lovers. Johnson was sentenced to a year in prison, but he fled the country for several years, returning in 1920 to serve a 10-month sentence. Decades after Johnson was convicted under the Mann Act, his case drew significant attention as a gross miscarriage of justice.
Heavyweight in the game, now I'm doing fed times because I try to push that white girl across the fucking state line. Yo. Hey, yo, I feel like
pushing white girl across state lines like Jack Johnson.
Yeah, there's mad rap lines in that shit. There's mad rap lines in that shit, nigga. But shout out to Sylvester Stallone. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that brought it to attention of fucking Donald Trump, and you know what I'm saying, Trump passed, you know what I'm saying, gave him the pardon and whatever, and of course he fucking took shots at Obama. Like,
of course, last administration should have done this.
You know what I'm saying? He should have done this. It came across his table or whatever.
Yeah. And you know what? I had heard of this. I had heard of this when Obama was in office.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But they said that Obama came into question some about his domestic history, like he had domestic abuse or whatever. So he really want to.
This was a streetwalker now, so you know.
True.
Like,
True.
He had to get them hoes in line, but it was a different time. But however, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't reason enough for Trump to go ahead and put it on the table, or you know what I'm saying, put it on the highlight that, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and sign the shit. Shut the fuck up.
If you're gonna do the shit out of the kindness of your heart, not because Obama didn't do it, bro.
Yeah, and that's the only reason he did it. So take fucking
shots at
Obama. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Sylvester Stallone for staying involved in black culture and advocating for black people. Yo, appreciate you, Rocky.
And shout out to Deontay Wilder and Lennox Lewis for being there, holding it down as current and former heavyweight champions.
When is Wilder fighting?
If I'm not mistaken, I've heard soon he's supposed to be fighting Joshua. I didn't really get a chance to take a look into it, but him and Anthony Joshua are supposed to be fighting soon.
It should be a good fight. But yeah, man. I mean, look, something like this don't really mean shit to me unless, look, at that time, I'm pretty sure there was several mofos that got, you know what I'm saying, life, just like Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy got.
Yeah.
For things that weren't crimes.
Jangling.
You know what I'm saying? There was things that weren't crimes. It was crimes in those times, but they weren't crimes in today's times. And, you know what I'm saying? Until y'all start you know what I'm saying? Still you just hit that check for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this ain't nothing to me, man.
What's in it for Trump to do this though?
Of course, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appeal,
getting clout. It's clout chasing, man. Donald Trump is clout chasing. Mm-hmm. He's the biggest clout chaser there is, man.
Yeah.
So
chasing. Do you think that black folks, or if you think about it, a lot of people that don't know boxing, a lot of motherfuckers don't know who Jack Johnson is, right?
Yeah, I wish they did. Yeah, I wish they did.
Yeah. I
that's a significant thing to remember. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It seems like he was fucking Ali before Ali was Ali.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And remember this bare knuckle boxing at this time.
Bomba clap, man, you know that?
Yeah, man.
Beer knuckle boxing?
Beer bomba clap knuckle boxing.
Yo, that's a different kind of sport, this or that.
Yeah.
Beer knuckle boxing?
When I talk about boxing gloves on this,
what the fuck am I talking?
I held me tie headgear on them bomba clad sitting there.
No, fist to chin. Yo.
Fist to blood clad chin.
Yo, everybody that come after that pussy to me. Yo,
Yeah, man.
Fist to chin, my
Yeah,
nigga.
man. Heavyweight.
Beer knuckle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all niggas is pussy if y'all ain't got into a beer knuckle fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah, that's different, my nigga. You the heavyweight, nigga. You beer knuckling. You became the champ. You got a belt for that?
Yeah.
You had to be a raw ass motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
And you was beating up on crackers?
I call
Pause, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't mean crackers. Like, I mean crackers. But
Yeah.
you know I mean crackers. But you know I mean crackers.
Trump, when I said that this is black ops, and when I say this black ops, it's black opportunities for him to, you know, hey Negroes of America, I care about you guys also. Don't count me out because, you know, I'm doing these things, and, you know, I'm supporting your heroes and their past endeavors, and I understand that
Obama didn't do that for you.
Exactly. Obama didn't do this for you, and I understand that back in the days, this was a law, the whole Mann Act thing, and, you know,
Trump
it was
is winning the second
unconstitutional.
election.
And you think he is?
Yeah, I think so.
So we about to have a nigga for 8 years?
8 years. 8 more years, man.
It depends on who's running against him.
You know what? It's been. How do you feel? Like, has the Trumpism worn off for you, or is it still an infestation that you have within your mind and body and soul?
You know what? At first, I used to kind of like look into anything Trump said or did and try to criticize it or find something wrong with it or whatever. But like I said before on even podcasts before he got elected or as soon as he got elected, I don't care for him as a person, but at the end of the day, I want him to be a successful president of the United States. Do I feel like he represents the United States correctly? No, I don't.
Certain United States.
Huh?
A certain United States.
True. Do I feel like he has the potential to be a great president? No.
No.
Do I feel like he's competent? No. I don't. But at the end of the day, he's already the president. Y'all motherfuckers voted his ass in. He's there. And I want him to succeed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for the motherfucker to succeed, but I can't get behind him and support him on the shit that he does.
Right. That's true.
So, yeah, that's what it is. Menace II Society turned 25 years old today, bro.
Menace II Society.
Menace II Society, bro. Do you remember that movie?
Yo, you know what, man? I feel you gonna have to lead the conversation on this one, because while I've watched the movie and I've seen the movie, I've never been the type to have quotables and, you know what I'm saying, like specific recollection of the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't I can't say it was one of my favorite movies. And not to take away from it, you know what I'm saying? I just can't say that it was one of my favorite movies. It wasn't memorable. Like, it was just like,
What?
Nigga was supposed to go to fucking play football. Nigga got shot at the end. Everything in between, I don't remember. Ricky! What? And that was it for me.
Wrong movie.
See? I don't know. Like, Menace II Society? What was Menace II Society? O-Dog?
Nigga said Ricky.
I don't
Nigga said
remember.
nigga supposed to play football.
Yo, what movie was... Yo, Menace II... I bet don't be a Menace II Society. South Central watch Ricky or Juice in the Hood.
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
I remember that.
Stop it.
Menace II Society. What happened to Menace II Society, bro?
Menace II Society was about South Central LA. It happened just after the riots. You know,
What was the stars of the movie?
Lorenz Tate, who was O-Dog in the movie, and Tyrone Turner, who was Kane in the movie.
Okay.
And there was two young dudes coming up. O-Dog was like a dude from the streets. Tyrone Turner was kind of in the streets, but he wasn't in the streets like O-Dog. So O-Dog was fucking young dude. If I'm not mistaken, their ages at the time was probably around high school age, so around 18 years old, right? Yeah. And O-Dog was like OG in the fucking streets. Like, he already done killed niggas. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But Kane was a dude that he ain't really experienced that yet. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a coming of age type situation for him. A lot of the shit was a first for him. He wasn't necessarily a gangbanger or whatever the case is. But I feel like this movie was a classic fucking movie. And this is probably like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
Bro. Yeah.
My favorite movie of all time was Terminator 2.
Goddamn.
Yeah, why everything has to be fucking ingrained in black culture for you to like it?
It don't.
So what the fuck?
Nah, I'm just saying that it was a dope movie.
Okay.
I got this shit on DVD and shit. I might go home and watch that shit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, dude, it was just a dope movie, and it kind of encompassed a lot about black culture when it came out. Like, I feel like this movie
exactly.
This movie got it when it came out. Like, it got certain shit right when it came out.
Do you think that in today's times, like, can they make a movie of that caliber? And will it be too short or just too without lack of depth? Like, can they release a movie in these times to depict these times? Like, can a house party of today come out? Definitely.
It just gotta come from the right person. I think Donald Glover could make that movie of this time.
And I wish they would, man. I really wish they would.
And I think he will.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like while I will not be able to say, yeah, I wish I would be there, I just like to see how they would depict that to me. Like, how would they present that to me? Yeah. Like, how would I be able to see, you know what I'm saying, a house party of today? You don't have to call it a house party, but make a movie along the lines of that that theme. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, we throwing a house party. Here's who's gonna come. Here's who ain't gonna come. And here's what made the party fun.
I think Menace II Society at the time when it came out, if I'm not mistaken, I think it came out in 1994. I think it accurately represented South Central LA during those times.
No, I think you are full of shit for assuming that.
Why?
Because my nigga, you never lived on South Central LA.
First of all, fuck you, nigga.
Second of all, fuck you right back. And third of all, my nigga, how do you fucking know what depicts fucking South Central LA?
Because I didn't watch enough motherfucking documentaries to know what the fuck was going on in South Central LA in 1994, and 1992, and all kind of shit like that, nigga.
Yeah, but
I didn't see motherfucking documentaries, nigga.
Yeah, man, it was a movie, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like saying like fucking Juice depicted how fucking New York was. Like, nigga,
did it?
Did it though? Did fucking New Jersey Drive depict how New Jersey was, my nigga?
I think it somewhat did.
Did it?
I think it somewhat did.
Somewhat.
And I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I didn't live in South Central LA at the time.
Yeah.
But I felt like when I watched this movie, and I don't know if critics of the, to me the
Trick Daddy movie would be dope though. They need to fuck you.
I agree. I agree. Yo, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Yo, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That should be dope.
I feel like when you say that, right? When you say that, did this movie depict South Central LA at that time? Was it accurate? Whatever. I feel like it's up to people on the West Coast, people that was living that life at that time, to decide. And I feel like they didn't tell us otherwise. I feel like social media, media, whatever the case is, from then until now, this movie is a classic, bro. Whether you accept it or
made me feel a certain way about LA, or
whether people accept it or not, dude, Menace II Society was a fucking classic. And the reason why it was a classic is because it showed different lifestyles. It showed a person that was ingrained in the shit, which is O-Dog. It showed Kane, which was like, all right, I'm kind of halfway in the streets, but I'm not necessarily in the streets. And I got this woman who was Jada Pinkett at the time. She's trying to get me out the streets, and she's trying to let me know that it's a better life beyond this and the gangbanging culture and whatever. And I feel like it did a good job of bringing all that shit together. You got fucking Sharif, who was a fucking in the movie. It was an ex knucklehead. Quote from the movie. He was an ex knucklehead, and he decided to find a nation of Islam. But his pops was a Christian, and you know what I'm saying. His pops was kind of struggling with that. But as long as he is a nation of Islam, is positive to him and his upbringing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of different dynamics in this movie, dude. Yeah. That if people go back and really watch this shit, it was a dope, honest fucking movie. Not necessarily saying that it was because it was on the West Coast or because a lot of hip hop artists was in there. Yeah. Too Short, MC8, some other cats, whatever. Yeah. But I think that if we go back and watch this movie today, it's still a dope ass fucking movie today, bro.
Yeah,
and I think that
me and you will go back and watch it, but I don't know.
Anybody. Yeah. I feel like anybody.
If you think Lil Pump watch that movie, you gonna like that movie?
Shit, he should if he know what good writing is and good directing and I think a classic is a classic, bro. And I think that this movie, if you want to talk about quote unquote hood movies, it's a fucking classic, bro. Yeah. There's no denying that shit.
It's a hood classic, but like I said, I started late, man, so I can't give you the fucking whole synopsis of what happened.
I think that if you watch, when was the last time you watched that movie?
I don't even know if I even watched that movie in its entirety.
All right, so
I'll give it a shot.
Do me a favor, within the next month.
Yeah.
Try to watch that movie.
Okay.
If anything, I'll give
y'all an update on Bootleg.
I got the DVD at my house. Yeah. If anything, I'll let you borrow that shit if you can't get it on demand or whatever. Yeah. But I think that if you watch that movie today, you'll be like, yo, this movie is fucking dope, bro.
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Definitely.
Yeah. But I really want them to make a movie of, you know what I'm saying, today, and you know what I'm saying, just like really, you know what I'm saying, conveying, you know what I'm saying, some of the points and messages and ways of culture of today. Just really put that in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm really tired of, like, you know what I'm saying, hearing the music. Cause you know what I'm saying, today's times I feel like there's a lot of narrative spinning. I feel like they really have a good understanding based on past recollection of how rollouts work and things work, where they could say, like, you know what I'm saying, they could just like focus on this aspect on leaving out this particular aspect, or you know what I'm saying, put somebody out and make them to be this when they're completely not that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a lot of false narratives out there, and I just want to see what the true narrative is. You know what I'm saying? I really wish kids and, you know what I'm saying, people of this generation would really just, like, you know what I'm saying, advocate for, yo, what we're really doing and what we're really about. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say that the generation that you and I come from are the hardest to market to, because, you know what I'm saying, we really question a lot of things.
Because we was here from the start of this shit till now.
Yeah, and I really wish the generation that came after us was the same. Like, yo, question that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really realize, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this stuff is about currency. A lot of this shit is about money. And, you know what I'm saying, you gotta really, like, you know what I'm saying, stop letting them control the narratives and just, you know what I'm saying, paint this picture, you know what I'm saying, just for the sake of marketing. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't allow that. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow that to be done to you or done to others that's not from what you're from. You know what I'm saying? You really got to shout out what's fake about it. Yeah. And I think that's what's missing. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said about hip hop, like, people don't call out fake MCs no more. I feel like people don't call out fake narratives as much as they, you know what I'm saying, they once did. Like, yo, really say, yo, that's fake, man. That's not of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they need to do that more.
I get you.
Yeah.
That's that shit I don't like.
That's that shit I don't like, man. Motherfucking, what's that movie on Netflix you fucking sent me, told me to watch with the white chick that's trying to be black?
Oh, Rachel Dolezal.
Oh, Rachel Dolezal.
It's called The Rachel Effect.
The Rachel Effect.
Not
man.
like the racial, but the Rachel.
The effect. Rachel Effect. Man, fuck that shit. Let's talk about it, man. Are you bored? You done? You talking?
We talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man. Fuck it, man. Let me have a 4-hour podcast, man. You gonna listen to this shit, man? We talking.
So let's talk about it, nigga.
Yeah, man. Talk about it. What you gotta say, nigga?
Let's chop that shit up.
Chop that shit down.
All right. So when I first watched that movie, and we remember we still on that shit I don't like.
Rachel Dolezal.
So eventually, Killer gonna tell me what the shit that he don't like about this shit. So I was watching the movie, right? And I feel like it brought me into a little more perspective on her world, right?
Yeah.
Not that I agree with her thought
That's exactly
process.
what my perspective is. But go ahead.
Not that I agree with her thought process or whatever, but I kind of sort of understand where the bitch coming from. And I don't want to say the bitch,
but
talking about all women, but I'm talking about this bitch as in Rachel Dolezal.
Yo,
because I disagree with a lot, but you know what I mean?
There was a certain level of events and situation, things are sometimes situational.
Yeah.
That played into her favor. And I could kind of see why she would run with that narrative that she has.
Yeah.
Her personal justification will never be.
Oh, it was never be a no.
It will never be enough.
Fuck no.
It will never be enough.
No.
However, when you give me the grassroots of who you are, where you came from,
hey,
I could deduct my own.
Pause right there.
Yeah.
Rachel Dolezal got some dope ass artwork.
Yo, that shit fire, bro.
And me as an artist, not much as like I used to draw a lot back in the days.
Yeah, I could see the effort and ethic.
Not that my drawing is up to par right now. Whatever,
talent levels off the charts.
My artistry kind of shifted towards
you know what I mean.
But
talent levels off the charts. I have to say,
her fucking artwork is
similar to like Kanye West. If you look at Kanye West artwork, it's off the charts. It's not average, my nigga. It's not
at all.
Yeah. It's
so if I'm gonna give her any kind of credit during this shit, her artwork is fucking fire.
Yeah, and then okay, so what we were saying about looking at her past, and you know what I'm saying, looking at the parents she was raised by, and the fact that her parents adopted multicultural kids.
I don't want to say multicultural.
All black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then the fact that, let's keep it a buck, her facial features resemble black.
She could find ways to pass.
She can kind of find a way. Like okay, she puts on a curly hair. That's fine the way. Yeah. The weaves. That's fine.
Get a little tan. All right. You know, hey,
that's fine the way. But she ain't had to go too far.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like she ain't had to change up the accent. Like she ain't had to go too far.
Yeah.
To say that, to fool your mind, trick your mind to say.
And for those
she multi? Like she see what I'm saying?
She seems to be in tune with the culture.
Yeah.
If you watch the documentary, one of the big problems that a lot of the black women had in this documentary was the fact that she always associated being black with a certain amount of struggle, right?
Yeah, and her kids is the struggle that she used. Yeah,
her kids was always that crutch that she used as a struggle or whatever.
Yeah. People say, "Yo, is she not a black parent though?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I can see that. I understand where that comes from, but at the same time, it's kind of disrespectful to say that when you talk about black people, when you talk about black culture, that the only thing that we have to identify or the only thing that we have to offer mainstream culture is a sense of struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the black women in the movie was right to really, really call her out on that. Especially with her talking about how, I can identify with the struggle because I have 2 black kids and blah, blah. And when we say she has 2 black kids, she has one adopted, one who was, I want to say maybe 13, 14, 15 at the time of the film in the movie. She had with a black gentleman, and then
he's not even comfortable in his own skin, like
and then during the filming of the movie, she had another child with another black man. So I just thought that it was a really
black man.
What I fuck Rachel?
Yeah, would you fuck Rachel?
Yeah, I've been an ass over.
Yeah, would you let off and though?
Nah,
shoot the club up?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I've been an ass over though. She can get the dick.
She get it. All right.
As misogynistic as that sounds.
Rachel, fuck it.
Rachel, especially 25.
Me too.
25
fuck you
year old
too.
Rachel, she can get
what I'm saying? But Yeah, looking at her, I'll fuck too, my nigga. For real.
Yeah,
for real,
even
for real.
after
Like,
the baby, I'll fuck the shit out of
fuck
Rachel.
the shit out of Rachel. You know what I'm saying?
Get all this dick, bitch.
All that dick. All that. Oh, look me in my eye always sucking that meat. Oh,
Yeah,
girl. But, yeah, man. Yo, Rachel, man, like, some of her excuses or some of her the examples she gave as to why she's doing what she do. Like, I feel like if she was more honest, like just basically and fundamentally honest, she would get a pass. But you know what I'm saying, due to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like she was sending herself hate mail, like those things right there, like really exposed her. And it's just like, there's no going back after certain things, certain actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like certain levels of clout chasing, you cannot go back from.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So for her to do that, it wrote her off.
Yeah.
But however, you know what I mean, the fact that her parents adopted multiple black children, you know what I mean, she has black features.
And then members of her family, I think it was her older brothers or somebody that actually abused some of those kids.
Yeah.
Her parents actually abused one of the kids that she called, one of her sons, which is actually one of her adopted brothers. Yeah. Her oldest son, so to say, was abused by her parents. Yeah. And I forgot exactly what words or whatever it is that they used to say to him while they was abusing him. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then also another one of her sisters, which is a young black woman, was sexually assaulted by one of her biological brothers. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
homegirl really has a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, is ingrained into who she is today as a person.
Especially dealing with race.
Yeah. But like, the fact that she, you know what I'm saying, like, how do you, like, the fact that she's a white woman that infiltrated the NAACP. Like, how damn, that's like what was Dave Chappelle's character on fucking I can't even remember what his name.
I know who you're talking about.
But that's like him really being a Klansman.
Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah, Bigsby. That's like Bigsby, you know what I'm saying? Taking off that fucking the hoodie and like, oh,
I'm gonna get you, nigger.
Yeah, like, wait, we believed in you. Yeah. So how do you, like? It's like that's really hard to fucking grasp. But like, wait, you said you was black. I felt like you was black. You looked like you was black. I believed in you as a black person. You white, my nigga.
But then again, I feel like
they said that she did a lot of things good.
Yes.
However, it's like that lie in itself that you
fucked everything up.
You perpetrated yourself to be a black person. Really fucked up. So you had a lot of positive things to offer, a lot of positive things to bring to the table. However,
the bottom line with a lot of this shit, the bottom line with her, right, is what people are saying is that her white privilege still shines through. Yeah. Because me or you, no matter how much skin bleaching we do, Michael Jackson, for example, or whoever else, Sammy Sosa, at the end of the day, me and you are still black dudes. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, niggas, for, the loose term or whatever you want to call it, we can't pass as white males. Yeah. She now used her white privilege and a tan and a weave and a this and a that to pass as a black woman. So a lot of people are really, really offended by that, especially that she has the white privilege to say, oh, I'm transracial. Yeah. I could never come out and say that I'm fucking transracial, no matter how white male I feel, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, are we mad at people that has the level of success, given the look? Like, she had the look.
I'm not mad at her success.
She was able to. It was the look meets the struggle. Meets the level of empathy. Met the level of love. Like,
I'm mad at her naivete.
Incorporating the level of phoniness.
I'm mad at her naivete.
Like at the end, she changed her name to like Shippy ba 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 ba.
Yeah,
shit.
like bitch, like
fuck out of here, yo.
You going off of stereotypes for one, and like why would you change your name now to make you sound black? So I'm gonna change my name to the most African sounding shit. And I don't know how accurate that was or if that was just for the film or whatever, but I'm gonna change my name now to the most African sounding shit that I can possible.
Some Wakanda ass shit,
just so that people can accept me. Like, bitch, get the fuck
like,
out
yo,
of here.
Cut it out, man. And that's what the son pretty much was saying. Like, yo, I'm tired of this.
Yeah,
and it's like, aren't you fucking Rachel Dolezal? Like, aren't you tired of this? Like, she wouldn't let up on the shit. Like, yo,
Give
even
it up.
on all the interviews that she
up.
had, they was like, yo, let up a little bit. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That would help you so much.
Yeah.
If you let up a little bit. And she was like, all right, yeah, I'm white. I'm white.
She wasn't with it.
I'm white. They had to twist her hand and say, yo, you white, right? All right, I'm white. I'm white. Like, yo, come on. Like, yo, you could have been admitted that shit. You could have been get off of that shit. Stop fronting like, yo, you black. And then, all right, what else can we do after this? You know what I'm saying? Apologize, and what else can we do after this? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, fuck her for that. You know what I mean?
So what's it? That's that shit I don't like about this.
What's that shit I don't like, man? All right, so back to the hip hop shit, man. I ain't even done with this conversation, man. We gonna have a long ass podcast.
Oh shit.
So I'm looking at Lil Pump, man, Colombian or some shit like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Lil Perp. Whatever the fuck he is.
Smoke perp.
You know what I'm saying? And all these motherfuckers, like, they have a lot of white fans, right?
Yeah.
All these Luls, their fan base seem to be predominantly white, man. I'm like, what do we say about the direction of hip hop? Is it going the wrong way? Do we want this? Do we not want this? Like, what's all that about? Like,
I think at the end of the day, we as hip hop culture, we always wanted the culture to be mainstream, right? But we wanted to be the culture to be mainstream in a way that it acknowledges that it's a black culture, right? So I think what's happening now is with a lot of these new artists, with the Post Malones, with the Lil Pumps, with the Lil Dickies, with the Eminems, with the whoever.
well, they said Eminem and Nicki Minaj dating now.
That's a rumor, but I doubt that's going on.
Yeah.
But either way, when it comes to that, it kind of almost seems like Scarface said, and I think that I alluded to this before. I think Scarface kind of put it out in the forefront that, you know, we talk about the hip hop culture or the black culture or whatever, but then we put out all these whack ass artists, and then you put out a white artist that's super dope, and that white artist that right now to me is super dope is like a Lil Dicky, you know what I'm saying? Where he has a comedy aspect to his routine going on. He has a certain smarts, and they went to college, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? And we try to, not we, but the culture itself, the people that's running the culture, a lot of the Jewish motherfuckers, a lot of the people that's running these labels, the white dudes that's running these labels, X, Y, and Z, they're trying to make it seem like, okay, this is what y'all need to be focused on.
Yeah.
And they're trying to shine the light on that okay, this is much smarter than whatever the Negroes is doing. I forgot what your question was, but hopefully that answered it.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so that's shit I don't like.
Okay.
That's shit I don't like, man. Listen, yo, young bucks, high schoolers, you know what I'm saying, jits of the world, man. You know what I mean? Like, working where I work, I've seen a lot of young cats come in, man. They wearing the Jordans. They're wearing the fly gear. They wearing the Jordans. And they seem to have this false narrative or false perspective of when you have the Jordans, that shows that you got it. That's the biggest lie you could tell.
Yeah. And
while that applies to Jordans, man, you got to really reflect on what aspect of your life that applies to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because, like, I've seen cats that, you know, they have the Jordans, they have this, and When they were fresh, they were fresh. But when you start paying bills, them shits ain't so fresh no more.
Yeah.
You start wearing them a little bit more often.
Mm-hmm.
They start getting a little older.
Mm-hmm.
You start copping. You can't cop no more because what's important ain't so important as before.
Yeah.
And I really challenge the younger generation, man. Like, yo, really reflect on what's true.
Mm-hmm.
What's true is more important than clout chasing or perpetrating an image.
Mm-hmm.
Perpetrating the image is lying to yourself.
Yeah.
And it's also lying to the ones that come after you. Got you. So it's very important, man. Do not perpetrate an image, man. Live your truth, not your fake, man. Please.
That's that shit I don't like. I don't like motherfuckers that's not able to maintain the same energy, bro. Yeah. If you feel a certain kind of way about me, I expect you to maintain that same energy when you talk to me personally. Yeah. And when I say maintain that same energy, I'm not saying that you got to be disrespectful behind it. Nah. Or, you know, whatever the case is. I'm just saying that if you feel a certain way about me, be able to express that to my face when I'm around. Yeah. Eventually at some point.
Yeah, that's important because
not saying that you need to come right as soon as
soon as you pop up.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
But when you see examples of the shit, like, yo, hold on, wait.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Let me just give you a perspective.
Yeah, at some point you should be able to address me if you feel a certain way about me. Yeah. So that's that shit I don't like. The motherfuckers that they talk behind your back or they say certain shit behind your back, and when they see you up front and personal, it's a whole different story. It's a we cool.
Yeah, I think that's how shit I don't like. It's on the same level, man.
Yeah.
It's like, do not falsify how you truly feel.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's you think it over. Consider the whole scheme of things and come at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't want to be right all the fucking time.
Yeah. And,
I don't.
And I say that in the sense that I'm not saying that I'm inviting the drama.
Yeah, but keep it a buck.
But yeah, keep it a buck with me.
I can't grow because all I'm gonna use is what you saying against me to grow.
Exactly. And
at the same time, like, at least I know I'm fucking with somebody that's real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I ain't trying to prove nothing to you in particular, but give me something to consider.
Definitely. Yeah, that's that shit I don't like, man.
That's that shit I don't like, man. So, yo, Bootleg Kid Podcast, dopest podcast out there, the realest one out there. Fuck everything else. Peace, we out.